If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please access settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline. Draw ni felly, at Griw Sgorio.
Roedd 1877 yn flwyddyn fawr, dechreuodd cystadleuaeth newydd o'r enw Cwpan Cymru a cafodd stadiwm newydd I hagor yng Nghas Newydd, Rodney Parade. 157 o blynyddoedd yn ddiweddarach, mae'r ddau yn cwrdd am y tro cyntaf. Y Cwpan a'r stadiwm, a mae dau glwb yma hefyd wrth gwrs. Un heb golli yng Nghymru tymor yma, sydd hefyd I codi'r Cwpan. Dau yr gwaith yn olynol. Yn erbyn y tîm olaf I ennill yn erbyn nhw yng Nghwpan Cymru. Cofiwch, oedd hynny yn 2019. Y seintiau newydd yn mynd am y treble. Connah yn mynd amdani pnawn yma a Rodney Parade. Y cyfan y fyw ar S4C. Mae'n hyfryd cael bod yma ar gyfer y rownd derfynol. Yr haul yn gwenu hyd yn oed. A na I hefyd Malcolm Allen ac Emlyn Lewis yn cadw cwmni fi. Croeso mawr ato ni. Brafion cael bod yma. Mae'n braf yma hefyd. Malcolm, allai daflu ystadegau atoch chi a'r gwylwyr drwy'r pnawn am y seintiau newydd. Ond yn y bôn, maen nhw wedi bod lot gwell na pawb arall tymor yma. Sut mae Connah yn ymdopi â hynny?
Yn anodd iawn, ond eisiau bach o lwc. Mae'n achlysyn, mae'n ffeinal, mae'n gyffro, pwy sy'n delio efo nerfs, mae'n brofiad yn y ddau dîm, gyntaf ac ail yn Uwch Cymru, sy'n mynd digwydd yn aml. A mae'n ddwrnod gwahanol i'r Uwch Cymru. Mae yna rhywbeth, pan ti'n chwarae mewn ffeinal fel un, paid â gadael y gêm, pasio chdi. Mae rhai chdi droi fyny. Ac mae Connah yn bendant mynd I neud yna heddiw.
Maen nhw'n nabod I gilydd mor dda. Emlyn, ond nhw'n chwarae Dydd Sul diwetha. Seintiau'n ennill yn y pen draw. Oedd hi'n gêm agos iawn, di-sgôr mewn i'r munudau ola. Ni'n clywed am gwpl anafiadau da'r seintiau hefyd heddiw. Hynny'n mynd I helpu Connah?
Mae bob tro mynd I helpu, lot o chwaraewyr allan. Am ddiffyn y seintiau'n felly fach fel yn sôn. Fi'n siŵr mae Mike Wild yn edrych mlaen am y 10 munud ola yn y gêm. Ond mae chwarae wrth diwetha. Mae pawb yn gwybod y pawb yn y gyngrair. Ond fel nath Max, mae'n ffeinal, mae'n rhywbeth gwahanol. A dwi'n siŵr bydd y ddau tîm yn edrych mlaen am y gêm.
Un peth sy'n taro chi sôn am Mike Wild. I gêm ola fe I Connah, Jordan Davies yn gadael. Brad Young y prif sgol. Weithiau chi'n edrych am y stori ar ddwrnod fel un. Mae yna ddigon o straeon allan yna, Max.
Mae yna go iawn o Michael Wild yn gwestiwn gyda. Nid yw'n coelio, nid beth oedd yn ddeitha fi, dwi'n mynd I greu argraff. Mae yna rwla yn y gêm yma, dwi'n mynd I greu argraff. Pwy o wir, ti'n meddwl sai yn stori iddo fo, wrth gwrs, ond mae'n fwy na hynna. Mae'r gwaith cartra, mae'r gwaith paratoi, ti'n gorffan wan. Ti'n gwybod nid y siarad ar y cae. Mae Connah wedi bod lawr estoi, mae Devon Neil Gibson yn gwesti, a maen nhw I fyny amdani. Sam Carrag heb di droi am y gêm yma iddo fo. A maen nhw wedi dysgu o trwy'r tymor yma o'r gêm. Maen nhw wedi chwarae yn y seintiau newydd, a wythnos dwytha, nath nhw cael un neu ddau o gyfleoedd, so nhw wedi bod mwy clinical, so nhw wedi ennill y gêm. Felly, gobeithio wneith nhw heddiw I Connah wrth gwrs.
Tasau nhw wedi ennill y gêm, nhw fydd yr unig dîm sydd wedi gwneud hynny. Dyw'r seintiau ddim wedi colli tymor yma yng Nghymru hynny yw. Mae werth nodi hynny. Maen nhw'n mynd am y treble, a mae 3 o'i chwaraewyr nhw, rhyw dryndod pêl-droedaidd, wedi bod yn trafod y cyfan.
Dwi'n teimlo da ni wedi cael tymor gret gan un gêm arall ar ôl.
Leo Smith yn mynd am y gol! Gol gampus gan Leo Smith.
Da ni bron yna.
I come in last year and we were already out of the MG and we won the other two, so it'd be really nice to complete the treble this year.
Marshall yn llwyddo gael cwestiwn mewn law, Danny Williams ar ergyd yn wych at y gornel ucha.
When we played them here at the start of the season, I thought they pressed really well and they play a diamond, which sometimes can be difficult in midfield. Hopefully we can do what we've done against them in the league already. It was a good feeling last year. I'm sure we all really enjoyed the day and the night. So yeah, hopefully we can do that again this year.
Domestically, we were obviously doing really well, trying to maintain that unbeaten record leading into the game on Sunday. People are fighting for places, so I'm sure we'll be at it Sunday as well. TNS have obviously had some top teams that, you know, in the past that haven't managed to, you know, to stay unbeaten. So if this group can do it, then obviously we'll look at that and we'll find it quite special.
Mae'n teimlo'n gret. Dwi'n meddwl tro gyntaf I fi allu cael y treble ers dod yma. Da ni wedi bod allan yn y cwpan MG reit fuan 2-3 tymor dwytha. Da ni eisiau gwneud siŵr rwan, da ni'n gorffan y tymor yn gry.
Ken Campwyr, Uwch Gyngor Cymru, ydy y seintiau newydd.
Dwi'n meddwl mae unrhyw pêl-droedwyr eisiau gwneud siŵr bod nhw'n curo troffis, gwneud siŵr bod nhw yn cael medal neu be bynnag. So, na, dwi'n teimlo fatha Dio'r os pa ffeina ydo. Da ni eisiau gwneud siŵr da ni yn y ffeina, neu siŵr da ni yn perfformio ar y dydd, neu siŵr da ni yn gallu ennill y gêm.
Y Cyncoed yn barod amdani. Mae nhw'n dîm gwych sydd wedi cael tymor gwych. Ond rhaid ni fod bach yn siomedig bod neb wedi gallu just ennill un gêm yn erbyn nhw.
Mae'r mantes gyda nhw, mae llawn amser, mae gen nhw'n chwaraewyr gorau yn y gyngor, maen nhw'n dangos hynny, maen nhw'n curo'r gyngor o 33 pwynt, so nhw'n wedi mynd i curo i blwyddyn yma ar yr holl. O gen nhw'n 62 pwyntiau, na'r Connah orffen y tymor ar 59 pwynt, felly...
Felly wedi stopio ar y pwynt yna a dal ennill y gyngor. Mae'n anhygoel.
Ond mae'n dangos y bwlch, dyna. Yn sicr, ti'n edrych ar Leo Smith, fyna'r cysondeb mae wedi dangos. 27 o gemau mae wedi cychwyn. Mae'n Conor Roberts sydd wedi dechrau mwy o gemau iddo fo yn Cyncoed newydd. Felly dangos sydd mae o'n datblygiad dod o'r i fai wan. Felly ia, mae plan A gyda nhw, a sydd gyda nhw ddim plan B yn y man ni. Plan B ydy chwarae yn well ar plan A. Felly dwi'n deud heddiw, os di Connah di cael ei tacteca'n gywir, maen nhw'n mynd i greu sioc yma. Barn fi di na, cofio.
Cwpan Cymru, Emlyn, ti'n nabod nhw'n dda ta beth, chi'n chwarae yn y gyngred, colli yn rhwng gynderfynol Cwpan Cymru, sy'n angen fi atgoffa ti hynny wrth gwrs, ond fi eisiau atgoffa ti a pawb sy'n gwrando. Dyn nhw wedi colli yn y gyngrair ers Chwefror blwyddyn diwetha, a fi ti'n cofio, eich ti'n chwarae Met yn y gêm. Sut mae hynny'n gallu digwydd felly?
Lot o look, ond fel y Marcus sôn, mae'r cysondeb sydd o'r Cyncoed yn yr ethol dda, a mae'n anodd i unrhyw un trwy'r tymor i trial fod yn erbyn nhw. Ond fel wnaeth ni sôn, blwyddyn a hanner yn ôl nawr, so mae cyfle i ennill y gêm, a fi'n siŵr bydd Connah felly di edrych nôl ar y gêm yna. Fi'n siŵr mae Gibson wedi gweithio'n anodd iawn yn y strategaeth y gêm, a fel mae'n sôn, plan A, gobeithio bod nhw'n gwella i'r Cyncoed. Fi'n siŵr fod Gibbo yn meddwl efo bach o plan gwahanol i'r nomads.
Iswch chi mewn y gêm na, yn rhwng gynderfynol gyda cynllun yn amlwg, ond dechrau'n dda hefyd. Maen nhw'n newid pethau, nhw'n glyfan neu fel Mark sy'n nhw'n just yn well.
Mae nhw bach yn well ydyn, ond ie, mae Harrison a'i tîm digon siarp yn newid siarp, dwi'n credu, a mae newid siarp yn gyflym. Mae pawb yn gweithio am wythnosau, gweithio siarp yn erbyn y Cyncoed, dyma beth ni am wneud, am ddiffyn y dda iawn ac yn y blaen. Hanner awr mewn i'r gêm, mae Harrison newid siarp efo'r Cyncoed. Mae'r plan A tu allan yn ffenest, so mae angen yr tîm arall, bydd y plan B wedyn. So mae dyn nhw mor gymaint o opsiynau fel chwaraewyr a fel siarp y gwahanol hefyd.
Dwi'n mynd i weid lot o amser dyn ni.
Just a setyn de, dwi'n mynd mewn fod y gêm seicolegol yma, lle ti'n colli cyn cyrraedd yn ymwneud y Cyncoed newydd, yn mynd i ddigwydd heddiw.
Da iawn, Mogs. Yn fyr ac yn gryno ac yn ddiddorol hefyd. Dyna ni angen fan hyn. Ni a Rodney Parade, rownd derfynol, Cwpan Cymru yn yr Heilwen. Y cefnogwyr yma yn barod. A ddau glwb gorau yn uwch gyngor Cymru. Tymor yma yn cwrdd â'i gilydd yn y rownd derfynol. Os na sioc i fod fan hyn. Edrych mlaen yn fawr amdani eich llwyfan wedi osod. Diolch yn fawr ni. Wedi'r egwyl. Rownd derfynol Cwpan Cymru. Dim y tro cyntaf yng Nghas Newydd, ond y tro cyntaf ar Rodney Parade. Seintiau Newydd yn cwrdd â Cyncoed. Y ddau dîm gorau yn y gyngrair, cyntaf yn erbyn ail, y 33 pwynt rhyngddyn nhw. Mae dyn ni cyntaf yn erbyn ail, a rest y prif sgorwyr hefyd. Brad Young o'r Seintiau Newydd enillodd yr esgyd air, ond oedd hi'n agos. Jordan Davies hefyd o Cyncoed di creu argraff tymor yma.
It's everyone's dream to play in finals. We believe we can win. We've got confidence. It'd be up there with the best days of my life.
Well, Jordan, it's great to meet you. You've had an absolutely fantastic season. There's definitely been no shortage of goals. How much have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, obviously I've enjoyed it fantastically. Gibbo's given me the freedom to play. The boys believe in me and so does Gibbo, so yeah, it's a good feeling.
How much of an influence has he been on your career, do you think?
Oh, he's a special person. Like, not many managers go to the extent he does for like individuals. I'll always stay in contact with Gibbo. He took me to Prestat and gave me a chance. He brought me back to Connah's Quay when he didn't have to. And then gave me the freedom to play and I've scored goals. That's because of him.
Have you got a favourite goal this season?
Yeah, my free kick against Colwyn Bay. I just remember standing over the ball and Diz was like, "Are you going to shoot?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" I hit it, and as soon as it left my foot, I knew it was going in. I was just whether the keeper could get to it or not. No, he didn't get to it. It went in.
I think the other thing that I have to ask you about as well is the celebration. Where does that come from? Because we've seen it a few times.
I'm not going to name names, but a previous manager left me out of a squad, like a team, and then I came on that game and scored. So I ran over and did that, so.
What about the period that you had in Haverfordwest last season? How do you look back on that?
Yeah, fond memories. We won the playoffs. Yeah. It was probably the best day of my life, winning the playoffs with them, especially with the boys as well, because we had a good group there. So togetherness was really good. And some of the players were really close with, Zach, Jazz, Risa Bruzy. Like, they pull you through that, like, because I was missing home and stuff, and then you had them. Now it was good.
Obviously now you've got this amazing move up to Scotland on the horizon. Tell me about that. What do you know about Greenock Morton?
I know quite a bit, because obviously I've had loads of calls with the manager, the general manager, the chairman. But yeah, they're doing well in the league. Could be a bit better, but I can't wait to go. I'm excited. It'll change my life, but it's full-time. Obviously, I'll gel in well, hopefully, and we hit the ground running. You
mentioned coming back from Haverfordwest and obviously the homesick element of it all. Obviously, this is a big step now and you're going to be some distance from home again, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's the right time now. I'm full-time. I can just concentrate on my football for 2 years and then see where it takes me.
Welsh Cup final, a massive occasion and such a prestigious cup and competition as well. How incredible would it be to get your hands on that trophy before you move on to the next part of your story?
Yeah, that would be a fairy tale, but it'll be a tough TNS, a class side with some very good players. But we believe we can win. We've got confidence. We've got some very good players in our team. So yeah, it would be a fairy tale. It'd be up there with the best days of my life, but who knows what can happen.
Jordan Davies yn cael tymor gwych I gêm ola fe. Heddi I Cyncoed, mae fe bant i'r Alban yn ymuno â Greenock Morton yn y bencaw pwriaeth. Chwaraewr da yn amlwg, nawr cael rhywun yn holi'r cwestiwn I fi. Bydde fe'n cael lle yn hym y Seintiau Newydd? Hwna'n dipyn o gwestiwn.
Tytolaeth tymor yma fysa. Mae wedi datblygu me lot mwy smart, mwy clefar, efo ffeindio'r pocedi bach ma yn yr ôl, rhif 10 na. Mae'n mynd I cymysgu I chwarae hefyd. Mae'n mynd I dod yn fyr, mae'n cyflym I fynd I lawr y Sianeli, ac I chwarae yn y lefel nesaf, lle mae'n mynd I wneud blwyddyn nesaf, yn 28 oed, cofia. Mae'n rhaid I edrych lle mae datblygiad o'n dod I. Wel, mae'n rhaid fo sgorio golia. Dim ond be mae'n wneud, ti bod tro'n edrych ar yr end product na I rôl rhif 10, a mae'n digwydd yma'n hyn ganddo fo. Felly, ia, mae'n barod amdani. Fysa, I gondau chwarae Cyncoed tymor yma, a bob lwc iddo fo ar ôl heddiw. Mae'n
dipyn o gyrmoliaeth yn hyn. Emlyn, ti wedi chwarae yn erbyn e. Ti wedi chwarae gyda fe I Gymru C hefyd, tiod, pa fath o chreuwr yw e, pa fath o broblemau mae fe'n achosi amddiffyn?
Fel yn Max, mae fe'n gyflym sydd yn broblem, ond mae fe'n endio lan yn y bocs yn y llefydd cywir bob tro. Sydd yn diddorol, ti fo Kenny a Franklin lan top, a wedyn mae Jordan Davies bob tro. Felly dwi'n siŵr angytuno felly bydd ddim yn siwtio y seintiau mor gymaint a fel Brad Young a Declan McManus, ond mae fe'n achosi problemau gwahanol. A fel Quay y tymor yma, mae fel Cyncoed efo Harrington drawr o'r chwith, back post, draws a Jordan Davies, a mae'n sgorio golau yn y late runs mae'n sôn. So, na, pob lwc dde, boi efo digon o ffydd a gobeithio yn ddau am blwyddyn nesaf.
Croeso chi angytuno, ni'n mwynhau hwnna, ni'n gwrando ar nhw'n angytuno drwy'r pnawn. Ni yn hoffi stori, a Connah, tîm olau ennill yn erbyn y Seintiau Newydd yng Nghwpan Cymru, yn rhyfeddol, ni'n mynd ôl i 2019, hefyd oherwydd Covid ag ati, gystadleuaeth ddim wedi bod mlaen bob blwyddyn, a wedyn maen nhw'n mynd mlaen i godi Cwpan Cymru, Malcolm. Maen nhw'n seg golygfeydd fel hyn eto, dyn nhw, Connah?
Na, dwi'n siŵr yn nhw'n wedi dal gwylio'r clips yma yn y gwesti cyn dod yma. Un cwestiwn, a mae'n un o'r diwrnodiau yna lle. Maen nhw wedi curo o blaen ond unwaith blwyddyn yma, Connah. Mae'n diwrnod lle ti eisiau creu hanas. Mae'n darllen amdano fo ti fel arfer, ac fel chwaraewr, ti'n eisiau creu basio chdi mlaen. Edrycha, sy'n nhw'n neud rhywbeth i gael y dathliad yna i lluniau ar y waliau yn Connah ar ôl heddiw, ond mi na ddim, na ddeud hyn, iawn, mae'n nerfus a wedyn mae'n densiwn cyn y gemi. Unrhyw chwaraewr yn ystafell newid na reis rwan, ond pan nhw'n dod i'r cae, mae hynna di mynd. Mae'n eich di just focus ti yn y parth, fel dwi'n gael fo, yn y parth, neb yn dod i fewn i hwnna. Iawn, cyntaf bel gyntaf, cyntaf ail bel, curo bob dim, rhedag wella nhw, curo'r tacl sy'n gyd, a wedi ti'n ennill gem, efo dipyn bach o...
Safon, ie, angen digon o safon.
Dyna ni, o safon fan hyn wrth ochr y cae, diolch yn fawr iawn am y tro. A dyna ni'n barod amdani, rownd derfynol Cwpan Cymru, ac yng ngwir traddodiad rowndiau terfynol, mae'r hael di ymddangos ar Rodney Parade, wrth i'r ddau dîm ymddangos hefyd. Drawn ni at ein tîm sylwebyn ni. So efo y Saesneg hefyd ar y botwm coch, ond dewch ni fynd
Good afternoon and welcome to Rodney Parade in Newport for the 135th Welsh Cup final between the New Saints and Connah's Quay Nomads. It's first against second from the Cymru Premier season, and both clubs are previous winners of the trophy. TNS have won the cup 9 times, while the Nomads won the trophy in 2018 under the guidance of Andy Morrison. The hot favourites from Oswestry won the league by 33 points, so Neil Gibson's Nomads will have to produce some performance today if they had to capture the coveted trophy for the second time. Alongside me this afternoon, Tommy Morgan. Tommy, glorious occasion. The Welsh Cup always is a glorious occasion. Glorious weather, thank God. Yeah, absolutely. Sun is shining. Let's hope both teams produce a good performance. Like you mentioned there, Mark, it's going to be a really tough encounter for Connah's Quay, having, you know, that 33-point gap between them and the champions. But anything can happen on the day.
And Connah's Quay,
they will find it difficult because they're playing against a team who are also looking for a record. Again, being right throughout the season, being undefeated.
My head had fun, had I, an unwilling me, glad by the Chantorion, and Lochion Ovry. I could on the Felhir, glad with Ramad, dros Ravit, Coll of sand, I wide. Blood, laid your oiving blood, Tramor and fear, of high, of Badet, near Pen-y-bont
Wonderful rendition of the Welsh national anthem there for the 135th JD Welsh Cup final. Tom, both teams must be right up for this, like you said, is Connah's Quay. Finished second in the league, and as the standings go, Tom, as the footballers in the league go, TNS would expect it to win it, not by the margin they've won it, 33 points, but the Nomads, have they won the other league by coming second?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they've had a good season, already qualified for Europe, so yeah, it's all positive stuff.
There are the two teams.
Yeah, certainly not too many changes from that encounter last Saturday between both teams.
Tight encounter.
Yeah, very tight. So that augurs well for Connah's Quay.
Yeah, I think Connah's Quay will play with wing-backs, Declan Poole and Ryan Harrington as wing-backs. And I like the front three, Jordan Davis, Harry Franklin and Jack Kenny. That has plenty of pace about it, by the way.
Yeah, and they've got good movement as well. You know, Davis has, you know, had a really good season. And then the young Josh Williams in midfield, looking forward to seeing him play this afternoon. And for me, the big change for me is Clark has come in the midfield. That's a big blow if I was a Connah's Quay manager, because such a very inventive player from midfield. And Redmond slips back to left back. So
Chris Marriott plays at centre back on the left-hand side alongside Danny Davis. So height advantage will go to the likes of Franklin and Kenny, by the way.
Yeah, certainly. You just see there Brad Young, first season in the Welsh Premier League for him. What an impression he's made. Already 30-odd goals, 31 goals in all competitions. And there'll be certainly a few scouts here this afternoon, Mark, having a look at him.
He simply set the league alight. Top scorer in the league and really playing well. And there's Jordan Davis. It is his manager, who he said has been fantastic for him during his career.
Yeah,
Jordan's on the way to Greenock Morton.
Yeah, 26 goals for him as well. So two hot shots. You know, they'll both be looking, you know, to notch a goal this afternoon, just to show everybody what we're going to miss if they do leave. Well, Jordan Davis is leaving, but you know, there's a fair chance I think Brad Young might go as well. To be honest, Mark.
Bryn Markham Jones, one of them highly respected referees in this league. He really does deal well in big games. I hope I'm not putting a spoiler on there, by the way, but all the best to Bryn and to Kelly Louise Williams, Ashley Jonathan Davis and Aaron Wynne Jones, the fourth official. Hope they all have good games. It's a special game. It's a special game to the football public of Wales. It's a JD Welsh Cup final of 23-24 and it's Connah's Quay Nomads to kick off.
Yeah, Neil Gibson there, being there as a player and as a manager, so he'd be looking forward to putting one over Craig Harrison there.
Craig Harrison simply collects trophies for a hobby, I think.
Yeah, for fun. Yeah, fair play to him. Very successful manager.
Off we go with the JD Welsh Cup final. Connah's Quay Nomads, Ben Nash on the ball. The Nomads in their all red and TNS in their green and white hoops, almost Celtic Liverpool equivalents. Hooked on by Leo Smith. Interesting bounce really early on there. Disney gets it back to the goal. He did well there, John Disney. He was under pressure, and that just goes to show, I think Brad Young and Declan McManus could make a front two, even though he's playing wide on the left, Brad Young.
Yeah, but Disney did really well there. Showed a bit of upper body strength there, holding off Brad Young. And he's a key player for me for Connah's Quay. John Disney plays in front of the back three.
Great ball from Ryan Harrington to Jack Kenny. Kenny will get into a race with Danny Davis coming from centre back to right back then. The key moments, Tom, I think early on will be, will Connah's Quay sit in and try to TNS on the break? I don't think anything will change with TNS's style of football. They'll just get it down and play.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. The pitch looks a little bit rough from our position here.
Harry Franklin there, I think Kenny just leaving one in there on Chris Marriott.
Yeah, Marriott's not too happy with that challenge. I think it was definitely a foot up from Jack Kenny there. But it just catches him on top of the knee.
Too. I mean, he studs are high, and he actually catches him on the top of the knee. May have got away with one there, Kenny. Here it is. I mean, all day long on a VAR, that's a yellow.
Yeah, I think actually, to be fair, I don't think he was trying to do that, Mark. It was just a bit accidental, but
VAR light coming to the Cymru Premier next season, Tom. They're edging you out, but you are my VAR. I know they're getting a real VAR person coming in. I think he might be getting more money than you would as well.
Well, I'm saying nothing, Mark.
Firth hoofs it long. Franklin the target. Great header by Marriott back in. Noah Edwards will be key. Josh Williams, sorry, gets the free kick. Big game for the young 19-year-old.
Yeah, that'll do me a bit of good. Just getting that ball first there, getting a late foul on him. Certainly another young player to keep an eye on.
Yeah, 19 years of age playing in a, Welsh Cup final. The footballing world at his feet, if he can produce on big games like this, Tom. John Disney. It's a high line from TNS. And he beats the line. Great ball. Franklin. Back to Poole. Far post looking for Nash. It's almost a punch from Declan Anderson. That'll be interesting. Volley. Oh, he's hit his own man. It's a hell of a volley from Quay Edwards, of all people. And Baker goes to ground. It's a great volley.
Edwards with the volley there. I think he hit his own player, didn't he? So was it a clash of heads before that, was it?
Yeah, with his own player, yeah. It's Marriott who clashes heads with Baker. And it's quite a heavy collision too.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah.
No, Edwards does really well there to get the ball back in that 6-yard box, and a vicious volley which looked at Roberts had covered.
I tell you what, if it doesn't hit his own man, Jack Kenny, could have been very interesting questions. But it's a bright start by Connah's Quay Nomads, and there's no doubt they are largely priced underdog as well.
I think once the game starts, Matt, do you think that goes out the window, doesn't it? Just a game they've got to compete in.
Yeah, they've got to compete, like you said, but they're playing against a team who are, like you said, they're 33 points. We've most probably mentioned it twice already, Tom, but it's a hell of a gap in winning a football league.
Well, it's 12 victories, isn't it, really?
Marriott. I think he goes up into the ranks of one of the most winning trophies in this league since it has started now, Marriott. I mean, he's just been in that green and white shirt for the last decade and picked up every trophy available.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and he's pulled him in to play centre back now from left back as well. So very experienced player.
Danny Davis will be playing alongside him. He's fired it long, young against Nash. There's a fair bit of wind down there. That's gone right from him straight through to the goalkeeper, Andy Firth. Firth again. Gets it long. It's a good interception by Leo Smith, and Nash also gets there first. Josh Williams. Four-handed on the right-hand side. Williams, he's up for the battle, the youngster.
Yeah, tenacious tackle there from Josh Williams on Rory Holden.
Redmond back to Marriott. Marriott goes across to Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts played every minute of the season. Also Lee Jenkins, I think. Two players in the Cymru Premier season played every minute. Congratulations to them pair, by the way. What a feat that is, Tom, playing every minute of your season.
Yeah, absolutely. See Andy Firth. He's a bit of a sweeper keeper, isn't he, for Connah's Quay?
Kenny's simply going to war since the first whistle so far. He's challenging for every ball, and he's a tough character, Kenny. He's not one you want to mark every day of the week, and Danny Davis is just trying to have a word with the referee about it. Now look.
Yeah, you see, I think there's a lot more of this going on in the game now, Mark. Holding shirts, and it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
There wasn't a lot in that.
No, exactly.
I'm glad the referees played that on.
I think as a striker, you've got to accept you're going to pull a shirt. It's 50-50. Sometimes the referees intervene and give it one way or the other.
Young gets the first header. Jordan Williams to try and close down Declan Poole. Williams is electric when he starts running. There's some pace in that front line. Williams. McManus on the edge of the box. Rory Holden. Educated move from Holden. He gets his shot off. It doesn't finish it off in still, but he gets the corner because I think it's just caught the feet of John Disney then and gone behind for TNS's first corner of the afternoon.
Yeah, nice positive run there from Holden. Haven't seen too much of him this season, really, have we, in the starting lineup? But he's forced his way into the team in the last few weeks.
He's got 4 goals. Rory Holden. Marriott. Target will be Danny Davis, most probably. Man-to-man marking in there. Only front and back. 3 headers. It's hooked clear by Franklin. Smith. Marriott. Puts it back into a good area, far post area. Nash leaps well. Clark. Young swap wings. Goes to ground. Yeah, it's flagged up. It's not the greatest of challenges, just on the edge of the box there by Noah Edwards. I think he, in the end, because he hadn't made the tackle early, he had to make the foul.
Yeah, a little bit clumsy, really, from Edwards. Such a tricky opponent, isn't he, Brad Young?
Yeah, and he's got both hands on him when he shoves him to the ground. It's definitely a free kick. Markham Jones spot on there. Marriott and Leo Smith over the ball. Will it be an in-swinger from Marriott, or will Smith clip it to the far post? An early goal would be absolutely...
I think Ben Clark is hovering on the outside of the box. You can't see it.
Yeah, he is
on
too.
your screen, and nobody's marking him at all either, so it's interesting.
Yeah, so you can see that now, Tom. Jordan Davis is screaming his head off and pointing at him as well. Didn't play it into him, by the way, and he wasn't the greatest of kicks. It was a good clearance.
Actually, there he was asking, why didn't he give me the ball?
Definitely.
And he was definitely free. Marriott went for that near post. Poole heads it out for the corner.
It was a tight encounter, as you said last week. Only a late goal gave TNS the victory. There it is, that ball, and he's there. Clark's there. That's got to be sorted out. You just can't give people of that quality a free shot on the edge of the box. Here's another one. Great drive. Good save from Firth. Wonderful left-footed drive from Danny Redmond. Unfortunately for him, it was straight at Andy Firth.
Yeah, certainly. Once Redmond gets hold of that left foot of his, I think 4 goals this season.
Quay Edwards running into trouble there. Josh Williams. Davis, good ball. Jordan Davis. Harrington. Harrington can gallop a bit, you know. Ryan Harrington, will he take the shot? And takes the shot on. Well, I don't think anybody's in this game just to sit back this afternoon. We could have a very entertaining cup final on our hands here. TNS will be all guns blazing going forward, and Connah's Quay is looking to play the same type of game. Holden, Redmond, Nash tight on the back of Young. Franklin. Oh, Franklin, Marriott. Is that an early one? Has it been kicked at him? Referee says play on. There was a very, very high line there, by the way.
I think he knew what he was doing there, Mark.
I think he may have just got away with one then.
So it's 1-1 now.
Last season, of course, TNS won the cup final 6-0 against Bala. It wasn't the greatest cup final. They were really on fire on the day, and I think most supporters would rather see a tight affair, Tom, this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty open game so far. Only 10 minutes gone, but
Disney. Quay Edwards wins the flick. Harry Franklin just didn't read the flick.
Yeah. When you see a player going up, like Quay Edwards going up for that, he's got to gamble there. He just stood still, and that cost him an effort to goal.
Absolutely, it did. Yeah, they were. You did say it's a tight game. 54% possession to the Nomads, 46 to TNS. Harrington fires it forward to Kenny. Kenny against Danny Davis again is a key battle. That's so far, Tom. On personal battles, Jack Kenny against Danny Davis is very interesting, you know.
And you don't see it very often, do you?
Oh, he wanted it this time. He's asked for the yellow card. Kenny's asked for the yellow card. It's Danny Davis.
No, he gave it to Kenny for chops in.
Is that what he's done?
Yeah. Well, if that's not a deliberate handball, what is?
I think it may be to Danny Davis, you know, Tom. Maybe they have a little bit of a conflab there. We'll find out eventually, but at present, I don't know who got the yellow then. Davis goes wide. Davis. Great ball across the middle. Chance! What a chance! Is it over the line or not?
Offside.
Oh, it's an offside flag. It's a big chance, you know. He's pulled it across. Not a great contact from whoever it came off, but did it cross the line? An offside flag means that it doesn't count anyway.
Kenny's miles off, Mark. He's miles off there. Doesn't make any difference what happened there. And you were right, Mark. It was Danny Davis who got the yellow card.
Kenny again, Franklin. We looked at the two lineups, Tom, earlier on, and as soon as they come out, as Ryan Harrington tries to gallop past the fullback, as soon as they came out, Kenny against Danny Davis, Franklin against Marriott is a battle which is going to be fiercely contested all afternoon. He's miles off, like you said, Jack Kenny, 2 or 3 yards off.
As a striker there, you've got to be seeing that you're offside there.
Great ball in, by the way, from Jordan Davis. That's the good thing about Jordan Davis. That's why he's most probably earned a league contract with Greenock Morton. He can play wide, he can play as a 10, he can play as a 9. He's just a good footballer with plenty of pace.
There's another good footballer, Declan McManus.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting for me that McManus now has joined Young in attack, and it to me doesn't look like a pairing, Mark.
They're both out and out goal scorers, I think that's why. Williams, Holden, Josh Williams. Oh, it's an interesting ball. It's good sweeping from Connor Roberts, and a little bit left in again between Kenny and Roberts there.
Competing really well in the middle of the park.
Yes.
Connah's Quay winning at the moment. They're winning those battles in the middle of the park, the 50-50s.
There was just you come to these cup finals, and there was a sense from most people that it's another TNS day out to pick up the Gleeman Trophy with no problems at all. As yet, Connah's Quay are having plenty to say about it. McManus, Holden with good feet, Josh Williams, Holden, Leo Smith has made that Holden role his own, you know. He's educated his game, and he's in the team every week. I think word is he may have won the player of the season. Noah Edwards. You'll cover every blade of grass this afternoon, Tom. And a great ball in. Oh, almost a great ball in. Davis does the correct thing, just hooks it clear. Brad Young, first touch, immaculate. Marriott. Harrington pushes high up, puts the pressure on Ash Bacon, and it goes out of play. There's Craig Harrison. Seen it all. Seen it all in this league.
Do you think, Mark, for me, there's a bit of a difference in both teams' style of play today, because the pitch is a grass pitch, both playing week in, week out on 3G, 4G. It's just a little bit different, and actually it probably helps Connah's Quay a little bit, I think.
I think so. I can remember when Andy Morrison had his fantastic years as the Connah's Quay manager. I can remember when I think he used to love that grass growing long, didn't he, Andy?
Yeah,
they used to turn up. You couldn't see the ankles on the TNS players when they used to turn up at Connah's Quay.
Yeah, Nash having a word with the officials there, saying it was his Connah's Quay ball, which I agree with, but there you go.
McManus, Disney allowing him no time. Good battle between Holden and Josh Williams so far. Marriott, John Disney, McManus, Jordan Williams were rooming behind. Quay Edwards showed some good pace then. Of course, he's won a couple of titles and cups with TNS, Quay Edwards. Showed plenty of pace then. 33-year-old Quay.
Experienced player, that's for sure.
Marriott. Back to Connor Roberts. Well, Harrington's definitely winning that battle out there so far. Edwards. Yeah, McManus, the question might be asked here. Jordan Davis asking, is that worth a yellow referee? He's debating it, shall we say.
I'm sure Neil Gibson thinks that's a yellow.
Here it comes. Oh, and it's a yellow all day long.
Absolutely.
That is reckless from McManus, by the way. Oh.
He could just pulled out there because he wasn't going to win the ball, was he?
I think he's done well there, by the way, Noah Edwards, to pull out of that, because he's jumped out of it. That could have really hurt him, you know. The more the game gets physical and sort of one-on-ones, I think it'll suit Connah's key nomads. John Disney with a high line again from TNS. He's floated it in. Headed away by Leo Smith.
If you can get something from these free kicks, you've got to make sure you don't go off, creep offside, Mark.
I think he's better off there, John Disney. Look, Tom, playing it a little bit shorter first to make them drop a little bit deeper if they're going to stand as high as that.
Yeah, again, it's 2 yards offside, Mark. And he's looking across the line as well. The experienced player like Edwards shouldn't be doing that.
In the league, the Nomads finished second. They played 32, 118, 5 draws, lost 9. Kenny against Danny Davis will be a good race. There is plenty of pace between them two.
Yeah, but Kenny needs to just control himself a little bit there. Gets a little bit too excited when he sees half a chance there. Just a real heavy touch here. If he could control that a little bit better. 2 against 2 in the penalty area.
Beautiful sunshine, by the way, in Rodney Parade. And just our luck, Tom, we're in the shade with overcoats on. Clark hasn't seen a lot of the ball in the game so far. 19 minutes on the clock. John Disney. So as long as it goes, Tom, and as long as they don't let an early goal in, which everybody doesn't want to do against TNS, do Connah's keep growing confidence as long as it stays at 0-0?
Oh, you know as well as me, Mark, at any time TNS can just turn it on and score a goal.
Yeah. But in the first 20 minutes, the Nomads have given as good as they've got, and if anything, they've had the better of the first 20 minutes.
They're certainly conceding an extremely lot of fouls so far, Mark.
Yeah. It's a good area again. I don't think they can keep a high line now because it's so close to the goal.
If there's an advantage for you, they haven't got Astles and Hudson at centre backs.
Yeah.
You know, both well over 6 foot, both of them. They definitely miss them from these kind of situations.
Josh Williams is on the ball. He's just outvoted Jordan Davis there, the 19-year-old. He took all the free kicks for us in the Wales C game. Doesn't half whip one across, Tom. I hope I haven't put the spoiler on him. He's going to deliver. Delivers well. What a free kick that is. That's a golden chance for a centre forward. Yeah. Golden chance. And you've got to get on the end of that. That is just the perfect free kick.
Yeah, to be fair, Nash, he does well. Has always done well at that far post for his manager. He nearly got it. Touch there. Like you said, Mark, he's whipped that with real good pace on it.
Tom, you played centre forward for many years, right? You know, Tom, that when that comes across, that's got to go in the back of the net.
Yeah.
It's food and drink the goal-scoring centre forwards, that ball.
Yeah, maybe as a centre half he's a little bit slower, maybe, to react there, but maybe. Still.
Redmond in behind. Jordan Williams' first touch is not great. Quay Edwards just stays with him. 2-on-2, by the way, there.
Yeah, I think Williams' pace could cause problems for them in the long run, because
the higher they go.
Yeah, and if he times his runs really well as well, because I think Nash and Edwards do lack a little bit of electric pace.
Both teams have been very good in the goal scoring department. Franklin. Holden steals the ball off him. Holden comes inside to Williams. Holden, free kick will be given against Quay Edwards there. In the goal scoring department, Brad Young 22 goals in the league, Ryan Bravo 13. For the Nomads, Jack Kenny 9, Harry Franklin 9, Jordan Davis 19. So there's plenty of goal scorers out on the grass. Straight to penalties, by the way. Welsh Cup final. Clark being tracked by Edwards.
You know, why does Edwards do that?
Yeah, and he may get a yellow because technically it's a tug.
Yeah,
that's it.
He's just telling him he did it earlier in the game. He's just did it again. And no need. There's a real heavy touch there by Clark. Nash had read it, no problem. Just a little bit petulant on occasions.
Yeah, and Noah is a tenacious player, Tom.
Yeah.
You know, when you get these yellows, everybody thinks, oh, it's okay, it's only a yellow, it's only a yellow. It's a yellow, but it's a massive warning. Do it again, you're gone.
Yeah, exactly. You're living over a knife edge then for the rest of the game.
Smith. The Nomads with 8 defenders in a line there. Leo Smith will just try and drop it into that hole behind, but it's Marriott who does it. Marriott. Nash. It's a good header away from Nash. Good distance on the header. Redmond. Marriott. Kicks out the smart pass with his right foot this time. Holden. Holden's the type of player that just goes from side to side, I think. Ball in. Nash heads away. Oh, it's a great touch from Franklin. I mean, he gives Kenny half a chance. Brilliant touch from Harry Franklin. You know, that's the best bit of quality in the game so far, apart from Josh Williams' free kick for me. Yeah, there's no doubt they believe in their ability to win this, you know, this afternoon, the Nomads. Even as much as they're the underdog, the massive underdogs, because they're playing against the top side in the Cymru Premier League and the top side by a street this season. Smith, oh, he's put a great ball in behind. There's a goalkeeper stays. Nash tracked well. Brad Young, edge of the box. Holden swaps feet. Jordan Williams is a good block by Quay Edwards. Quay Edwards has had a good start defensively, Tom.
Yes, and I think one place he can learn, Josh Williams, those little balls he gives away in midfield there, little short passes.
Yeah. You can get turned around quick by good teams. Key areas of giving the ball away, I totally agree.
Yeah, one pass and they were in there. Brad Young.
They're playing 3 against 3 at the top again. Jordan Williams is going from side to side. 25 minutes on the clock. The 135th JD Welsh Cup final. 0-0 at present. Franklin. Jordan Davis against Marriott. Marriott does his job well. Danny Davis. Leo Smith. Can he get it? Nash. Smith. Declan McManus. Oh, it's a great ball with a big chance. Baker, the flag goes up. Wonderful pass from McManus. I think Ash Baker just strayed about a half a yard forward. Kerry, Louise Williams, flag goes up.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see the replay.
Yeah, I think he's definitely drifted offside there. But again,
we've got a great view, by the way. He's onside. He's miles onside. I just heard the producer in the background say, and he is.
He's our new VAR producer.
He's
taken over.
Yeah, he's 2 yards onside there, by the way. Yeah. So VAR light might have got his first air in there next season.
How long will it take him to get that right or wrong?
Well, there you are. When they said it was VAR light, I just thought there was somebody 9 stone doing it for us.
I thought it was a beer.
Oh. Will he get there, Clark? Oh, Firth. Is he outside the box? If he is outside the box, it's delivered handball. And the replay, I am standing up and saying now, will show he's outside the box. We will definitely go back.
I think he had 1 foot back in the box and 1 outside, Mark.
That's still technically outside the box.
The thing is, there's a bit of a dispute whose throw it was, but to be fair to the New Saints, they just took it really quickly.
Oh, Jordan Davis is almost through. It's a good game, you know. It's end-to-end stuff. It's 0-0 at present, but we've had incidents. 3 or 4 yellows. Andy Firth.
Yeah, so look at this.
Comes to collect. Oh, he's miles outside.
Yeah. Is it 1 foot? I mean, is it outside the box, Mark? Or, of course, look.
Miles outside. You know, Firth gets away with that. It's a big game. It's a big game. Jordan Davis. I think he'll have to go long looking for Nash or Kenny. Davis. Great header away from Danny Davis, by the way. It is a game almost on the half-hour mark, and it's a game which doesn't show a 33-point difference between the two of them so far.
You're 100% right there, Mark.
Danny Redmond playing it right at left back this afternoon. He's usually the key man in the hub of midfield. Kenny. Edwards. Not the worst ball. And it's hoofed clear in the end by Baker. For the Statmen out there, the Welsh Cup, most wins, Wrexham 23, Cardiff 22, Swansea 10, TNS today, by the way. Could join Swansea on 10. Kenny. They get it wide to Poole, and there'll be bodies in the box, 3 or 4 waiting. Does he take him on, or does he put it in early? Poole. Puts a great ball in. Is it in? It is in the back of the net. It's Harry Franklin. A wonderful ball whipped in by Declan Poole. And the underdog, the Nomads, go 1-0 ahead in the cup final. Connah's Quay Nomads 1, TNS 0, and Harry Franklin, with the widest smile at Rodney Parade this afternoon, puts his team ahead.
Yeah, good finish from Franklin, but poor defending here from Danny Redmond. You've got to stop, you've got to close him down here, Mark, because let him all the time in the world, gets it in, gets some bodies in the box, 3 players in the vicinity of the 6-yard box there.
Baker's deep as well.
You know, Kenny's pinned Danny Davis.
It's a great finish from Franklin, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, he's got to guide it in, and he guides it in.
But look, you've got to be closing down there, stopping the cross. First thing you tell your fullback, stop the cross.
Great finish.
Yeah, just gets in front of the defender. Again, Declan Poole, tricky customer. Great left foot ball into the 6-yard box. Beats Marriott to it. Marriott, wrong side, Mark.
That's 2 balls have come in, Tom. That is almost exactly the same ball as Josh Williams' free kick from the other side. This time, though, Franklin connects, and boy, have we got a game on our hands. Holden. Can the league champions reply in a minute or two? It's a great block, hard work. It's a corner, by the way. But if you're a neutral, if you're not a TNS fan, if you're not a Connah's Quay Nomads fan, this cup final is now set up with the underdog taking the lead. And we should have, you know, a great afternoon ahead of us now, another hour of football.
One thing Connah's Quay will not want to do now is concede quickly after scoring.
Oh.
How many times have we seen that happening, Mark? That concentration levels drop off a little bit.
That short one again, Clark. Stands it up. It's not the greatest of crosses from Ben Clark there.
It's very interesting. You just look back on the pitch there, Mark, as if to say, well, come on now. You're a professional footballer. Yeah, it's a little bit bumpy. You've got to adjust.
Yeah, take a touch. Harrison hasn't been behind at many stages this season, if any in the league, by the way.
Do you know what I like about Connah's Quay is John Disney just fits back as a centre-back. He's next thing, when in possession of the ball, he's into centre midfield as a holding midfield player.
You know, like the Manchester City way. He tries to play that way. I think it was a bold decision by Gibson to play Jordan Davis, Franklin and Kenny against such a good team. Disney, brilliant defending. He's just backed up what you said about 1 minute ago, Tom. Great defending from John Disney.
Dirty shoulder there. A big blow if he's had to go off. So I think he'll be all right.
Disney, yeah, it's great defending. He knew he had to get it. He get the header back to Firth. And in the 33rd minute, Connah's Quay Nomads 1, TNS 0. Wrexham against Cardiff next Sunday in the cup final. Look forward to that one. Young. Jordan Williams has been looking for that all afternoon so far. Firth decides in the end to put it out of play. I think it would have gone out anyway in the end, but he went safe. They just knocked off a little bit here. Baker, Williams, Leo Smith. Smith. There's a big couple of minutes now, Tom.
Yeah, just a little bit untidy from Connah's Quay at the moment. Just giving possession away far too cheap.
McManus. Noah Edwards with the block. Corner. To the treble seekers. Connor Roberts doesn't get his 18th clean sheet of the season. He's leading the way with 17. George Ratcliffe in second place with 12. Marriott pinpoints the near post. Franklin hooks it away. Redmond, Clark goes on Josh Williams. Clark is making a hell of a run forward. Clark worked his socks off. There's about 5 or 6 red shirts, and in the end, and Nash clears his lines. Next 10 minutes, Tom, could be absolutely key to this game. Redmond, great ball, Redmond. What a ball, Redmond. And the right back, Ashley Baker, makes him one apiece. Brilliant ball from Danny Redmond. Brilliant finish. Full-back to full-back. That's not bad. It's one apiece. Connah's Quay Nomads 1. TNS 1.
Yes, that was definitely coming, Mark. Connah's Quay just, the defensive line went deeper and deeper and deeper, and then they had nobody to stop the cross. You know, all the time in the world, and you can't give a player his quality that much time. Picks it out. Terrific run in between the defenders by Ash Baker, coming off the other side. Simple header,
and
simple goal.
By the way, for the viewers to know, is the left back
to the right back,
winning the ball in. The right back in that forward position puts it in the back of the net. What a beautiful goal by TNS. You know, there's football, there's good football, and there's good football. And just like the first goal from Connah's Quay, that is a peach of a goal.
Yeah.
One apiece, good stuff, good entertainment, good game of football. Quay Edwards. Chance here. Kenny kicks it on his chest. Kenny! Big chance, didn't look comfortable. Just didn't look comfortable when it dropped to him.
What an opportunity, Mark.
Oh, what a time to score that would have been. Kenny is looking at the grass below. It just didn't sit comfortable with him. He couldn't get it down.
I think the ball just pops up. He would just popped up there a bit to put him off his stride, but he didn't look as if he was in control of it at any time.
Shall we give Connor Roberts some credit?
Yeah, spreads himself really well, Mark.
Yeah,
but as a
save,
striker, you've got to be putting that in the back of the net.
McManus, Holden, Leo Smith. Key to Connah's key is that their front three don't run out of gas. Because, like you said, you can't free up the fullbacks, the TNS fullbacks, like they were freed up for the equaliser, Tom.
No, they got Aaron Williams, Bratley and Wild on the bench, so I'd... if you had to gamble...
Yeah, they got to run themselves into the ground, the front three first of all, to stay in this game.
But Jack Kenny's caused them all sorts of problems, Mark, already in this game. Could have had 2.
Franklin's great when he got the ball at his feet, you know. Williams spins a pass round. Harrington whips it across. Won the worst ball in the world. The break's on. Holden. No, it's fitness concerns. Because this is end-to-end stuff, Tom. End-to-end stuff.
Yeah. And you got to take into consideration it's a cup final. A lot of adrenaline before the game's been used up as well.
Poole. Josh Williams. It's his pass off to Disney to Nash.
Good from Connah's key. Just taking the sting out of the game a little bit.
They need half-time more than TNS do at the moment. They would have taken going in at 1 apiece, Tom, on 45 minutes.
Before the game?
Definitely. Kai Edwards. Great ball in behind. Franklin's covered some ground so far today, you know. And he's got himself a goal.
Straight balls, Mark, this afternoon. They're just killing TNS. Straight balls.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so, would you?
Howard Edwards gets it wide. Disney. Declan Poole out wide right. Goes back the other way to Kai Edwards. Harrington. Does Harrington take him on one-on-one? Harrington. Back post. Just a little bit too far. Oh, great ball from Poole. Disney.
Good spell this from Connah's key, Mark.
Good spell of keeping the ball. With the defenders wanting pieces of the action as well. Harrington against Williams. Keeps it in play again. Jordan Davis will head it back across. Poole, it drops to Josh Williams. It's 2-1! The youngster, the 19-year-old Josh Williams, says how's about that for a goal in the Welsh Cup final from a youngster. Beautiful volley. Beautiful volley from the youngster. And the Cymru Premier's young Wayne Rooney gets on the sheet.
Excellent finish from Josh Williams. But for me, what really caught my eye was the quality of keeping possession of the ball. Great cross to the far post. Great header back in here. Good challenge from Poole. And then ball drops. And
what a finish.
Exquisite volley by Williams into the roof of the net. He will enjoy that. Terrific goal.
He'll be watching that for the rest of his life. Yeah. What a finish, Josh Williams, 19 years of age, on the stage. Can you perform? Yes, I can. 2-1, Connah's key.
You know, what he does really well here, he just relaxes, doesn't he? He doesn't want to smash the ball, he just volleys it. Not with all the pace in the world, just getting a good connection on it. You know, he feels just like that. He's just relaxed.
Any level of football. Look, it's the Cymru Premier League, okay. But if you've got a 19-year-old can perform like that, put that ball in the back of the net with that ability, chance here for Jordan Williams. They're back on the attack. I think we've done a lot of Welsh Cup finals, Tom. This is the best one I've seen for quite a while.
Yeah, it's definitely in the balance. And so far, Connah's key have done exceptionally well. But we all know it's a long way to the 90th minute.
A young boy is putting himself on the stage, by the way, Tom. He's had 2 Wales C Cups in the last 2 years. As an 18-year-old and 19-year-old. He's coming to Welsh Cup final here this afternoon in the best team in the league. And he's performed well.
Yeah, he's done well. Like I said, you know, it's an all-round game. Got to make sure those short passes in midfield, he doesn't give possession away too cheaply, etc. But no, he gets from box to box. Plenty to ponder there for Craig Harrison.
Do you know, Tom, just knowing the camp, knowing the Connah's Key camp and their players and staff, I think if that ball could have dropped to anybody, they would have been happy it dropped to him. Yeah, he doesn't have strike the ball well. Great game. Connah's Key Nomads 2, TNS 1. And the champions for the last 3 seasons of this cup competition will have to battle their way back into it. There's no doubt they have the ability, mind.
I'd like to have counted how many passes Connah's Quay put together for that goal.
Yeah, I bet it was 10 or 12.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
And they were in control of the ball. They moved the ball left to right, right to left, got to the left, great cross back to the far post, and they battled and won two battles in the air, and then Williams finishes it off.
I think the key thing you just said is battles in the air, which shows they're just lacking a little bit of height in our centre-half partnership.
Yeah.
Hask has plenty of height. He's out this afternoon.
Yeah.
Williams. Nash wins the header. Another one drops at their feet for the chance of 3-1. Franklin with a big chance to make it 3-1. Scissor kicks here. 3 or 4 yards over the crossbar. Harry Franklin looks up the disguise and thinks, wow. Every time it's going in, we're on about aerial duels, Tom.
Yeah. This time it's Nash. Wins that first header. Edwards. And then that's a good opportunity for his second goal of the afternoon there. The difference there, he went for the power, doesn't he? Should have just maybe
caressed it.
Yeah. A little side foot volley there.
Nash. Brad Young having one of his quieter afternoons so far. There's Williams.
Do you know why, Mark? Because they're actually marking him really tight. They're pushing him all the way.
Marking him,
yeah, he's going. He's not afraid to go through him. Which you were talking about centre halves.
Yeah.
You've got to, be thinking I'm going to have a booking today, but I don't mind if we win this game.
Connor Roberts. There's Nash again, getting in front of him and heading it. An absolute mile. Davis against Davis. Jordan Davis. It's a good tackle by Danny Davis. Referee says free kick. Danny Davis is arguing he could be a little bit unlucky here, you know. To me, it looked like he won the tackle.
Is it Niels? No.
Referee's right.
Yeah.
Referee is spot on. Well played, referee. Keep the commentator quiet. Josh Williams territory again.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis has walked 25 yards to get the ball, by the way. I don't think anybody's taking it off him.
John Disney's a skipper. Hoping on the Chelsea episode here, who's going to take this free kick?
Did we not have an interview at the start of the game when he put exactly the same free kick in the back of the net? He'd done an interview with Nicky John and he said, highlight of my season most probably, and this is in exactly the same spot.
So it's Colwyn Bay, he said.
It's Colwyn Bay. He's eyeing it up. Jordan Davis. 4 in the wall. Connor Roberts central in the goal. Davis doesn't get it right this time. Kenny is just not dropping for Kenny this afternoon. That is another big chance, you know.
They're all over the place defensively, Mark.
Yeah.
The champions don't look like the champions at all.
Firth. Franklin against Marriott. Smith. Nash gets there first again. Nash is doing a big job at the back. Declan Poole, for some reason, just hoofed that out. I think he could have done a lot better than that then. I think he'll realise that. Marriott. McManus, but Disney again tight. Disney, Davis. It's amazing, Tom, with the amounts of rain that we've had over the last few weeks, that there's still a bit of bobble in this pitch.
Yeah.
A little bit of wind, a little bit of sunshine.
Do you think sometimes, like TNS so used to playing on, the 3G, moving the ball about quickly.
Definitely.
And just today takes a little bit, more, how can I put it, a touch and stuff.
Yeah. Edwards.
To keep that ball under control it.
Well, you can see Gibson there clapping his players. I just think he's set out and he got a bit of belief there today. It has to be strong belief against the best team in Wales by a long shot this season. Williams goes to ground. Referee.
Yes.
Yellow card against Jordan Williams.
Yeah, he threw himself to the ground.
There's no argument either. So hats off there to Bryn Markham Jones again. He's ref this first half pretty well, you know.
Yeah, certainly has.
Oh, that's some dive, by the way. Bring your bathers next time, Jordan. Firth. I don't think he'll rush the kick, but we're coming to the end of a wonderful first 45 minutes in the 135th Welsh Cup final. Connah's Quay Nomads 2, TNS 1. TNS will have 45 minutes to try and complete a remarkable treble. Connah's Quay, Josh Williams is impacting this game in a big way. Franklin, Leo Smith. I think Franklin, hopefully he hasn't twisted his ankle there.
I think Holden just threw himself into tackle just a couple of seconds before that, Matt. So unlike the new Saints.
Fly on the wall in that changing room, by the way, if I could.
There's some paint were coming off there.
Referee blows the whistle, the score at half time. A Franklin goal and Jordan Williams rasper gives Connah's Quay Nomads a 2-1 advantage in the JD Welsh Cup final. Don't go away, let's make sure you come back for the second period in what so far has been a cracker of a game.
Ronderfynol, Cwpan Cymru wedi cyrraedd Casnewydd a Rodney Parade am y tro cynta. Y seintiau newydd sy'n rheoli eto tymor yma yng Nghymru, ond dim pnawn yma ar y llwyfan mawr. Y llwyfan yma, Cyncoed mynd ar y blaen, Franklin yn taro. Nôl dath y seintiau sy'n mynd am y treble Baker a'r peniad, ond yn sydyn, Cyncoed yn ymateb. Am gol, am eiliad, Josh Williams, gos Josh, ond yn diffyn o ergyd, dyna'n diffyn o gêm. Hefyd, dyna'r newyddion da ar yr egwyl. Mae'n 2 gol i 1 i Cyncoed, ni wedi trafod gymaint sut cyn neud e, sut cyn herio'r seintiau newydd. Emlyn, maen nhw wedi neud e. Heiddi bod ar y blaen hefyd ar yr egwyl na.
Heiddiannol iawn. Mae Cyncoed wedi efo plan, dyn erbyn dyn, a fi'n credu war a teg. Mae'r goliau yn edrych yn gret, ond fel amddiffynwr, mae Nash, Cedwyd a Disney yn delio fy McManus, Young a Williams yn dda iawn. Bob tro mae Roberts mynd yn hir atyn nhw, mae'r tri yna'n gorfforol gryf, edrych ar ôl bêl, a mae wedyn 2 galon can edrych ar ôl bêl wedyn.
Digon da ni drafod, digon y goliau da ni drafod, Harry Franklin gath y gynta, ond mae'n dechrau yn bell yn ôl.
Ydy mae yn, a ti'n edrych ar y chwarae gan Cyncoed fan hyn. Unwaith mae'n ei tu allan, edrych a safle Jack Kenny. Be mae o'n neud yn y cwrs Cosby? Mae o wedyn cael bloc y fanna, mae'r croeso di mewn, a mae Franklin yn neud y gweddill. Edrych ar y bloc mae fel amddiffynwr y fanna rwan. Mae Kenny'n neud, gwych.
Ti di sôn am y beth yn barod, Emlyn? Fel amddiffynwr, bydde ti ddim yn hapus?
Na, fydde ddim yn hapus, ond mae Kenny digon clyfar fyna. Oedd e'n gwybod, nath e trio ag rhedeg bach yn gynnar, nath y bêl ddim dod i fewn, a wedyn oedd e yn yr ongl anghywir, ond wedyn yn yr ongl cywir i stopio Daniel Davies, mynd at y bêl, ond croesiad gwych gan Pŵl.
Ia, ac yn mynd i mynd gan Franklin chwaith efo. Just ytho un o hynna, ti'n just sweepio. Ti'n just... Da rhaid chi'n neud bach o bwer y cywirdeb ar ni. Mae'n anodd oherwydd hanner foli, felly mae'n gwneud just sweepio i fewn.
Ie, mae'n eiliad bwysig, yn eiliad braf, ond wedi bod yn chwarae'n dda, wedi bod yn creu cyfleoedd, Heiddi cael y gol. Beth sy'n ei gyfedni, mae'r seintiau'n taro yn ôl, fel mae'n dueddol yn neud, beth am hwnna, Emlyn?
Mae bob tro mae'n seintiau wedi cael y bêl i Redmond, mae'n achosi broblemau. A croesiad yn rithro dda, a wedyn Ash Bacon yn penio fewn, a wedyn 2 cefnwr, un y cefnwr chwith, un cefnwr de, fel yn ni'n gweld, fel Lerpwl yn dros y blynydde, efo Robertson a Trent, a felly mae hynny'n debyg iawn, penna'n gret gan Baker, ond fan yna, felly gofyn eto am ramddiffynwyr. Marks am y gol.
Mae Saman o croesiad yn deud bob
dim. Mae'n hyfryd.
Mae'n jyst yn gwadd i unrhyw flaenwr. Mae amddiffynwyr i ddod i mewn a penio hwnna. Jyst neud cysylltiad, mae'r pwer ar y croesiad, a mae'n gol.
Ar y pwynt yna, chi'n meddwl, na fe, mae'n rhaid chwarae'n dda, mae'r seintiau'n ôl yndi, mae seintiau'n mynd i ennill. Ond, cyn iddyn nhw gweld y gol, Jack Kenny'n cael cyfle eiraidd, ond wedyn, mae nhw'n sgorio. Ni'n ni'n fwynhau hon, fi'n credu. Na seintiau newydd yn fwynhau Emlyn, ond am gol.
Am gol, ie. Chwarae dda iawn gan Harrington, fel yn sôn. At y posting bella gan, a wedyn Jordan Davies, ennill y bêl, yn gorfod gryf, ond am gol gan Josh Williams fyna. Chwarae teg.
Mae'n X-Factor, dydi. Mae'n heiddi curo unrhyw gêm, ond ar yr amser yda ni, wrth gwrs. Ond edrych sy'n mae'n 2 droed, y 2 droed illa. Oedd wrth y llawr, ac oedd just y bicycle na, efo rheolaeth pen drosti, a cadw llygad arni, a gael y pwer arni, a cyfeiriad arni, gwych, go iawn rhan. Mae hwnna'n anodd i wneud, a nath o'n neud o edrych mor haw.
Pam mae'n anodd? Beth sy'n mor anodd? Fi'n gwybod bod hi'n anodd, fi ddim yn gyda ni. Ond beth sy'n neud hwnna mor anodd?
A bod y bêl, mae unrhyw foli yn anodd, anyway, ond y ffordd mae'r bêl mor ychal ganddo fo. So o'n disgwyl i ddod i lawr hanner chwinciad eiliad arall, sa'r pwysau anna fo gan amddiffynwr. Mae o'n gorfod cymryd sy'n gynnar yn yr awyr, felly mae'r 2 droed yn gorfod bod i fod cael ei ben drosti yn yr awyr i ni cael y bicycle kick i hwnna fynd i'r gornel bell yna. Gwych o gol,
mae'n gol hyfryd. A hefyd, ar ôl ni hefyd, Emlyn, gyda nhw gyfle arall, gen i weld un nawr, Franklin eto, so gallu bod yn berffaith i Cyncoed yn yr hanner cyntaf.
Eto, croesiad, achosi llwyth o broblemau, a Franklin bron yn sgorio dros y traws, ond eto maen nhw'n creu cyfleoedd, a just yn achosi problemau fel mae Annie Morrison yn gweud, no balls in the box, a dyna beth mae Cyncoed yn neud, a mae seintiau methu amddiffyn yna.
Dwi'n meddwl mae Franklin a Williams yn bod yn wych yn y ganol cae. Y ffordd mae Franklin jyst yn dipio nôl i fewn na a dwy'n y bêl. Gyda seintiau newydd Leo Smith ddim yn cael y bêl mor hawdd a cyffyrddus am ei eisiau. A mae'n dwy ni. So mae'n wych. A mae Williams wedyn yn canol be mae'r cynllun a'r plan i'r gêm yn neud yn ganol cae.
Ie, beth yw'r cynllun ar gyfer yr ail hanner felly? Amlwg, peidio eildio, mae'n wedi codi'r cwpan. Dwi ddim mor hawdd o hynny, Emlyn?
Na, dwi ddim mor hawdd o hynny, Evan, dwi'n siŵr ni'n sôn fyna gyda ynglyn â seintiau. Mae'n siŵr o newid siap. E'n siŵr o fod mewn i'r Diamond efo Young a McManus lan top, a wedyn Jordan Williams fetach chwarae yn y 10, a felly bydd hynny'n achosi problemau gwahanol. fi'n siŵr bydd Gib wedi meddwl am hynny, fi'n siŵr bydd rhyw siap, bydd rhywbeth newid eto, ond hanner all edrych mlaen nhw.
Ni yn edrych mlaen. Mae 'da ni gêm a hanner ar yr egwyl fan hyn. Rownd y fanol Cwpan Cymru. Cyncoed Newydd yn wedi colli yng Nghymru. Tymor yma eto, maen nhw'n colli ar hyn o bryd. Diolch yn fawr ato ni ar gyfer yr ail hanner. Croeso nôl ato ni I Rodney Parade. A dyna sefyllfa ar yr egwyl. Connah ar y blaen yn efo'r Cyncoed Newydd. Bydde hynny'n sioc enfawr, credwch I fi, yng nghyd-destun y tymor yma. Emlyn Lewis sy'n cadw cwmni I fi, capten Cymru Cy, un o Sir Met Caerdydd dros y blynyddoedd diwetha, ond mae rhaid I sôn Emlyn cyn yr ail hanner, wedi gadael Met erbyn hyn, cyfnod wedi dod I ben, a'r cyfnod bach anodd ar y diwedd hefyd yn gorfod gadael y clwb?
Wrth gwrs, cyfnod bach anodd, ond 10 blynedd da iawn. Nes I mwynhau'r amser yna. Edrych mlaen i'r sialens nesaf nawr. Ffrindiau mawr, a dal yn cadw'n contact, dal yn y prifysgol, so mae hynna'n iawn, ond amser anodd, ond ymlaen i'r sialens nesaf.
Mae pethau yn gorffen yn pêl-drod, mae pawb yn symud ymlaen amlwg, ni'n cael holi, byddwn ni'n gweld ti'n y gyngred tymor nesaf?
Cwestiwn dadl, fydd ddim yn gwybod, gen I weld. Time will tell fan yn gweud.
Gen I weld, gwiliwch y gofod fan hyn. Fel fi'n gweud, pethau wedi gorffen, ti'n gorfod gadael y clwb. Mae nhw'n y gem ail gyfle, bydd hi'n anodd gwylio hynny, mae'n siŵr. Ond pan byd ti yn hen ddyn, oedran fi falle'n edrych yn ôl, chi wedi cael taith anhygol fel clwb yn Met.
Do, taith yr wythro dda. Wedi bod fel Welsh League 1, Cymru South yma nawr. Dod fyny, wedi lan i Ewrop, oedd hynny'n profiadau ar yr wythro dda, na byth anghofio. Ond y pobl a'r ffrindiau na i cofio fwy, a wedi dal mewn cysylltiad, wedi cael coffi efo cwbl o fois wrthos diwetha. So na, mae'n profiadau a hwylus iawn, ond ymlaen i'r nesaf, yn credu.
Gwych, mae dyn ni chwaraewyr ar y cae fan hyn ar gyfer yr ail hanner. Diolch i Emlyn am y tro, bydd e'n ôl gyda ni ar y diwedd i ymateb i be bynnag sy'n digwydd yn y 3/4 awr nesaf. Ewn ni nôl at Nick Parry.
Welcome back to Rodney Parade in Newport, the 135th Welsh Cup final. Connah's Quay currently 2-1 ahead against TNS. Can it be a massive upset? There's the first substitution of the afternoon. Ash Baker goes off. Ryan, no, it's Sizzlevich coming on. Injury or technical substitution, Tom?
Tactical, I think. That's for definite.
I seen the game down at in the earlier rounds down at Britain Ferry.
Yeah.
By the way, their manager's been on to us to say that they were ahead. Andy Dyer, thank you, Andy, for the message in the earlier rounds. But Sizzlevich came on down at Britain Ferry and played right back.
He's hoping for the same response today.
Looks that way. Williams. Good interception. Edwards does what Edwards is good at there. He's a great spoiler when the teams are on the ball.
Yeah. Didn't take much time to make a change, did he? Fair play. Not happy with his team's first half performance, and I'm really surprised he's slotted in at
right back.
Yeah, I thought he'd probably come up front and maybe push Ben Clark back to full back.
He's done exactly the same as he did at Britain Ferry, where, by the way, they scored 4 in the second period. Firth looking for Franklin. The sun glaring down on the players now in Rodney Parade. McManus. Not much from McManus in the first half, Tom.
No. Well marshalled defensively.
Smith. Edwards. John Disney again. Jordan Davis there playing in the left back spot. Josh Williams hooks it forward. Williams.
He's in here.
He's just offside. Danny Davis will get back anyway. Kenny goes to ground. Wants something. Referee says play on. No flag, by the way, as well, so you could be right, Tom. He may have well have been onside. Edwards, he's got to hook it clear. Disney, he hooks it clear. This game carries on like this. It'll be some game. Smith. Sizzlevich. Against Harrington will be a good battle. Sizzlevich. McManus chance. Headed away again by Noah Edwards. Williams heads it back in. Harrington. Will this be the second half? TNS just going for broke?
I think they'll definitely be patient.
It does look like he's onside, you know.
Yeah,
Davis.
Definitely onside. No, I didn't touch him.
There's the closer look. Danny Davis is already on a yellow. No foul for me. No foul for me. Well done, referee, again. Harrington. Kenny gets the flick on. That's just key. If Franklin can keep galloping like that, putting pressure on the defenders. Great header from McManus. Bolden. Jordan Williams. Josh Williams puts it into a good area. He holds up well too for Franklin. Franklin against Marriott. He's got to do more.
Yeah, he's got to do better more there, yeah.
Yeah.
Undecided there what to do.
Smith, Leo Smith. McManus wins the headed duel. Nobody running off him though. Disney. And as you said in the first period, Tom, John Disney is having some game in that sweeper role, really. just cleaning up as often as he can. Davis. Franklin. Edwards to Harrington. Harrington. Can Harrington get a shot off? He puts a ball in. It's headed clear by Holden. Holden. Harrington wanted him more.
Yeah.
Simply wanted him more. Connah beat Carnarvon 4-1. Prestat in 8-0. Flint 3-0. Buckley 4-1. And Bala 1-0 on their way to the final. Williams says to McManus, can you get hold of that and keep it in play? McManus gets there first. Disney. Chiselvich drops his shoulder and goes to the line and puts a ball to the back post. Ryan Harrington has a massive job on his hands in the second half, Tom. He has to keep his eye on Chiselvich. That's the key. The key movement from Harrison was to bring Chiselvich on and do just as he's done, get crosses in.
Yeah, I think Connah need to double up there, don't they? That's the important thing for me. But that didn't transpire just now, though. Too easy to get the cross in.
Too easy. That's why Harrington is a very, very good defender, you know. Brobble. Oh, there's some forwards on there now. Young, McManus, Chiselvich, Brobble.
I'd be surprised if McManus might make way for him, you know. Not a happy-looking bench, that is it, at the moment.
Some talent on this pitch at the moment. Davis, Jordan Davis, can he leave the Cymru Premier League with a winner's medal? Franklin, again, Williams strong in the tackle, isn't he? Oh, well played, Leo Smith. Here's Harrington, tracking Jordan Williams. Clark, McManus, Williams. Great pressure from Josh Williams. He's tracked there 40 or 50 yards. And Williams, since he's been told he hasn't, it was just good pressure. Ben Clark's going off.
He's been not himself today, Mark. Definitely not. Very quiet game for Ben Clark. You know, 16 goals and 10 assists this season. Didn't look himself today at all.
Ryan Brobble has been seen and done it all in this league.
I wonder what position he'll take up, though, Mark.
I just think he'll go...
if he goes wide left, then yeah. Brad Young drops in to that like 10,
it looks like
10,
already.
10 role.
Yeah, it looks like already. Jordan Williams right wing, McManus centre forward, Brad Young's dropped into a 10. So Noah Edwards will have a job. Brobble. Nash has been excellent. Harrington. Kenny. Yes, Quay. 3 men forward. You talked about that early on. 3 men forward. Simple ball. Keep you in their half.
Mark, that was a brilliant tackle by Leo Smith there. Absolutely crucial.
TNS have all the ability in the world. They'll get it down. They'll pass. They'll do what they've done over the past decade or so. Pass their way to success. They won't change their style. Roberts. Young. Brad Young. He's a good footballer. We did mention he's more of a Harry Kane than a Gary Lineker. He's not just a goal scorer, he's a player, isn't he, when he's on the ball. Nash again. Is it Declan Poole has gone down with a head injury by the look of it? Or it's John Disney, by the way, the captain.
Looks to be a decent crowd here this afternoon.
Yes, great to see. Decent numbers. You know, there were doubts, but I think destination was picked before the competition started, and look, there's 1,000 people here. We all want there to be loads more, but they've made a good effort.
Well, the talk was that they sold over 2,000 seats, so
1,240 is the attendance.
there we are.
I think that's about 20 more than last season. Disney, if we just watch.
Did he get an elbow there?
Well, I'll have to have a second look. Is it the first one, or does he catch him with the second one? Disney, key that he stays on the captain. Noel Mooney, Matty Jones, Danny Gabardon, watching on in the sunshine.
Adams as well.
Dave Adams,
Yeah.
Dave is in the back.
Joined the sunshine on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it's a good game as well as Craig Harrison. Ben Clark, you could see a little bit of disappointment on his face, sat behind. Jordan Davis, Neil Gibson.
Do you think just having, 5 substitutes in a Welsh Cup final, and in the league you can have 8 to choose from?
Yeah, I haven't really worked that one out, Tom, to be honest. And I know you've said it, it's strange. To be honest, I didn't realise it,
Yeah,
5 in the Welsh Cup final, 8 in the league.
I think so, yeah.
Ten minutes of the second period gone, 55 minutes of the cup final. Connah's Quay 2. Harry Franklin, Josh Williams. 2 goals. Put the Nomads ahead at half-time. Brad Young. Noah Edwards will have some job this half now. Marking Brad Young. Can he keep him out of the game? I don't think Ben Nash has lost a header, has he? Davis. Superb from Davis. Superb from Davis. Can he go all the way, Jordan Davis? Great ball across. Jack Kenny again just couldn't get his feet right in the box. I think in the replay we might see it goes between his legs. Great ball in again. Josh Williams. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Tom. The Nomads are not clinging on to the 2-1. If anything, they're looking to try and get a 3-1. Harrington. Davis. Got to go back in. Great tackle, Edwards. And Jordan Williams did well as well. Great 50-50. Good ball across. Kenny. Can he this time? Davis on the edge. Kenny, he's on his left foot if he can swing it. Just stop dropping for him so far today. He's working his socks off though. Noah Edwards, Nash. Passing it around well again. Declan Poole. Young. It's good to be at the cup final with fans really into this game. They know that the next goal is absolutely vital. Josh Williams tidies up again. Noah Edwards just trying to put it into a good area. Marriott. Franklin still full of running, Tom. He's covered some ground, Harry Franklin, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think fitness should come into it, Mark, to be honest.
Holden. Quay Edwards. Harrington. Harrington's just galloping over the turf. Oh, see what he wanted. It could have gone the other way.
Yeah. Just the execution of that final ball there.
He's a good athlete, Tom Harrington. Really is. Quay Edwards playing against his old club. Spoke to his father before the game today and he fancied his own team. Fancied the Nomads to win. Decent ball. Josh Williams drops off. Edwards. Davis back inside. Chiselvich. There will come time where they just got to cling on. Edwards. Not many better in the league in that role, Tom, of just winning second tackles and winning second tackles.
Yeah. Just sometimes they just run out of ideas on the ball.
Substitution again. Jordan Williams. Danny Williams will come on in midfield. Danny Williams, ex-Swansea City, of course, comes on for Jordan Williams. Danny will go alongside Leo Smith, I think, in the centre of midfield.
It's quite interesting. To be fair, if you're a substitute, you want half an hour, don't you? To give yourself a chance to get into the game.
Half an hour.
Yeah. But it's a brave decision. Williams has been quite, I think, done okay up until now.
Harrington. Kenny. Franklin on the edge. Davis to Declan Poole. Poole's made some great runs forward all afternoon.
Yeah, hasn't had the ball every time either, Mark. So, you know, you've got to
the first goal up.
See, those little things, Mark.
Just
Josh Williams.
Connah,
yeah. You've got to be sure he's keeping possession there.
Yeah, Kenny. It's a handball. Smart decision there by the assistant. Kenny says it's off his chest. Who's your money on? It's handball.
Yeah.
Nailed on handball. Great decision by Kelly Louise Williams.
Surprising for me, Roberts, the goalkeeper now, he's got no cap.
Oh, well, anyway, maybe it don't fit the style.
Well,
and it's glaring down on him. He's holding his hand above his eyes now. Marriott. An hour gone in the cup final. Connah's Quay Nomads 2-1 ahead against TNS, looking for a treble. And a wonderful treble if they could pull it off. Harrington. Firth. I think Davis, Jordan Davis, Kenny and Harry Franklin, if you add up their mileage today, and they've worked their way again. Kenny, Franklin against Danny Davis. Franklin pulls it across, Davis with the interception. Josh Williams has just gone to ground.
I think have to prepare some players, I think. Neil Gibson.
Yeah.
Just looking. I think it was from that tackle probably. Josh Williams, excellent execution there. Wins the ball back. Kenny then opens it up to Harrington.
He's definitely suffering there. Taking a long time. I wouldn't be wanting to bring him off, Tom, yet, would you? Hour gone.
I think he's got cramp, is he? Or
could well be. Or is he holding his hamstring at the back? He's having a word with Quay Edwards, Neil Gibson. Noah Edwards running across to the sideline as well. They're a tight-knit group, you know. First goal from Franklin. Second goal is a beauty. Absolute beauty from the youngster.
Don't want to lose him.
Just looking at the bench, Tom, in front of me. Got Daniel Roberts could play in there, mind, and Callum Bratley, no problem. They got Michael Wilde and Aaron Williams to play up top.
One thing, I think Bratley would be ideal because he carries the ball really well.
Well, he's taking his time. It don't look great. And Bratley, by the way, yeah, could be being made now. Yeah, the way he's walking around there, Josh.
Yeah, shame to see him going off.
Yeah,
I can't see him coming back on.
Are they making the switch yet? it looks like Gibson is giving Bratley his orders before he goes on. So that could be the end of Josh Williams' day. Will he be the Connah's Quay winner after 90? Great corner. Franklin gets it as well. Is that half a chance again?
Somebody took the keeper out there, Mark. I think it was Kenny.
Redmond. Nash wanted to win the tackle. Smith and Danny Williams will now play in the holding role. Brad Young, as we thought, will join the forwards again. Redmond. Harrington. Not the greatest of headers away. Nash on the seconds. Chiselvich puts it back in the mixer. Bravo. First touch is good. Young. Quay Edwards made another great interception.
It's a good block, Mark.
Davis, Danny Davis. Kenny. Davis wins the duel. Young. It's a good ball from Young. Every Connah's Quay player back behind the ball now. Holden. Marriott. Pressure's on. Big couple of minutes in this cup final, this now.
Just dropping it a bit deep again, Mark.
Yeah. Williams, will he take the shot on? Gets the pass off to Young. Great save first and great defensive header. Is that the captain again?
Yeah, John Disney's been absolutely tremendous.
What a brave header, by the way. Keeps the ball from going in. And that'll go down as a miraculous save by Disney.
Firth, good save by Firth, but you know, brave header there.
He's got to win it.
Leo Smith, to be fair.
Leo Smith is in it to pop it in the back of the net. He drives the ball. Good hands by Firth. But it's a who's going to win? I'm going to win it, says Disney, and the ball goes over the bar. Brilliant defending from the captain. That's what you call putting your body on the line, Tom.
Yeah, good save by Firth as well, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's absolutely walloped it.
As a striker, you know, hits the target. It's the first job you've got to do.
Still, for me, key is the front three. The legs have still got to be good up top. Jordan Davis, Jack Kenny and Harry Franklin. They've got to keep the pressure on the back four, because every one of the TNS defenders could really play.
Yeah, Williams has come back on, Mark, but he looks a bit as if he's struggling a little bit.
Jordan Davis. Soft free kick in a good area.
That's why you don't just strikers, isn't it? Coming back and doing rash tackles like that.
Williams has come back on, Tom, so you might be right, you know. It could have been a case of cramp. Jordan Davis.
Still 25 minutes to go, Mark.
Leo Smith. High line. Everybody outside the 18-yard box. Marriott has the ability just to dink it in. Nash is asking his players to get out. This will land just past the 12-yard spot. There it goes. Nash wins a header again. The count on his headers, Tom, will be near the 20 mark, I think, so far today. Holden, he spilled it first, but he carried it again. Collected it well. He rode the storm there.
Yeah, good effort by Holden.
Firth. Still playing with three strikers, Connah's Quay. Jordan Davis, Franklin and Kenny. Declan Poole again. He's had a good game out there, Declan Poole. Josh Williams back in play.
Too sure what he's doing there, Mark.
No, I think he realised he's playing at Rodney Parade, so he fancied the rugby kick. Chiselvich. Harrington again, sticking with him. TNS just trying to spread the ball around. Pick holes in Connah's Quay. Williams. Dan Williams. Rory Holden, Leo Smith.
Who's going to make that decisive pass, Mark?
Could be one there. Nash. Next 5 or 6 minutes in this game is absolutely vital. Shot off, wide of the mark. I think that's Brad Young again. You can just see young Josh Williams, Tom, looking at the bench again. It's as if he's saying to him, you might be better off taking me off.
I think when you're doing so well as a manager, you don't really want to change things, do you?
No.
But sometimes you've got to be brave because he is stretching again. So
I'll tell you what, mind Tom, there's a couple of winners, known winners. John Disney was a known winner for Connah's Quay when they won the league for 2 years running. Quay Edwards have seen winning times with TNS. Noah Edwards. You know, there's a couple of winners out there. It doesn't half count, don't it? When you've got over the line in the past. Franklin. Harrington. Franklin. Puts it to the far post, looking for Jordan Davis, is headed away. Declan McManus has had a quiet afternoon so far. Jordan Davis is planning to play deeper and deeper now, Tom. He's almost playing as a 6 instead of a 10 now. Young.
You want Young in the box, Mark?
Yeah. Had to be goalkeeper's ball, that. Disney was there first of all. Noah Edwards. Harrington will just ask Kenny to look after it.
He's done well, Kenny. He's running himself into the ground, but he's a good... You know what I mean? He's up for a physical battle. Yeah. He runs the channels really well. Just can't finish.
Yeah, the substitution I think will be made this time. Now that could be it for Josh Williams. It will be Callum Bratley coming on.
Terrific volley to put his side ahead in this game.
I tell you what, it is a terrific volley, and it'll be a terrific winner for Josh Williams with the scores to stay at 2-1.
Yeah.
Well played, son. Well played. Big future in the game. Callum Bratley, good footballer. Good footballer, Callum.
Ideal for him, this, Mark. Getting to hold the ball, taking people on, taking the sting of the game.
Firth. He's kicking out an absolute mile to the edge of the box. I would have been more inclined to make Kenny or Franklin stay on the left-hand side to stop Chiselvich getting forward. Redmond doesn't seem to get us forward as much as Chiselvich. He's on again. Holden. It's good tracking from Harrington.
Need to keep the concentration now, Connah's Quay.
Chiselvich. Holden in a good area, pulls it back across. Bratley with his first touch of the game, just clears his lines.
See, Young's coming deep for those throws. They need him in the box, Mark.
Yeah. Don't forget, TNS have been undefeated in their last 25 games in this competition. Their last defeat was against Connah's Quay Nomads in 2017-18. Wow.
It's a decent run.
It's a decent run. Grovel.
I think the game's getting stretched now. So, from our vantage point here, there's the big gaps between players in the back.
Bound to happen, Tom.
Yeah.
Bound to happen. The fitness.
In the back five, they've got Disney drops back in there now.
McManus, Holden. Chiselvich again, almost probably dropped his shoulder, drops it again. Great ball across. Oh, it's between Young's legs. As he come back from outside there, Brobble, and it's rattled over the top. I think the flag's gone up from the linesman.
Yeah, Redmond with a final effort. But really need to stop these stream of crosses coming from this.
Here's the danger. Here's the danger.
Yeah.
He drops his shoulder and gets onto his right foot. It's a brilliant ball across. Young will be disappointed he haven't connected with that, by the way.
Need a double up here on Chiselvich. Just whips that across. Young, like you said. Bit slow there.
Well, I think I just said to you, Tom, that if I was Kenny now, or if I was Gibson, I would say to Kenny, stay almost left wing to stop Chiselvich having that area of 40 or 50 yards to run into with nobody at all in his way. Harrington looks like he's looking after Holden. Chiselvich back to Connor Roberts. Roberts wide to Dan Redmond. Marriott. It'll get to a stage where they are almost running on empty if TNS keep the ball like this, like we know they can. Poole does well again. I've been impressed by Declan Poole this afternoon. Franklin, Jordan Davis.
Franklin struggling, Maggie.
Yeah.
Cramp a couple of minutes ago, well, a couple of seconds ago, actually.
We talked in the first half that they are going to have to put in some performance in front three, and they run themselves into the ground. It's 75 minutes on the clock. They've got to dig in. They've got to give Neil Gibson another 15 minutes of, real hard graft. McManus goes to ground. I think his TNS players are wanting to get up. Brad Young. Yeah, a little bit reckless in midfield there. Yellow card for Jordan Davis there for kicking the ball away, says the referee.
I thought he was going to give it to John Disney for the tackle, actually, but no.
Ball just drops and obviously just boots it away, Davis. Well, it is his last game in the Cymru Premier League. He had a wonderful couple of years at Haverfordwest. Can he leave for Greenock Morton with the Welsh Cup winners medal? He said he'll treasure it. Young. Brobble with a volley. Firth.
What a goal that would have been.
What a save that is, by the way.
Made it look easy though, didn't he?
He made it look easy. There's not many goalkeepers catch him like that anymore. They usually tip him over or punch him. Great save. Great save. Edwards, Noah Edwards. Callum Bratley to Ryan Harrington. Edwards have carried on his run. Just got to play in good areas now like he did then, Harrington. He's picked his head up. He's clipped it down 30 or 40 yards down into the right back slot. Are you still surprised, Tom, that they're keeping three up top? Connor's Quay, or do you think that was his way of winning this game? Davis up top, Kenny up top, Franklin still up top. Great ball, Harrington.
They're very unlucky there. I think you've just got to be positive, and you can't just
go. He's been positive.
Yes, he has.
He's been positive. Yeah. And by the way, the minutes are ticking away. There's 77 minutes on the clock. Even before we get to the 90, by the way, Josh Williams has been down twice, lengthy. So there's going to be a 5 or 6.
Disney's been down.
Add on, yeah.
All the substitutions, etc.
At half time, there's no way I could have seen a 0-0 second half coming on. Poole again, full of running Declan Poole. Williams tracks him, but that's a great job putting. He mustn't give it away now. He did it. He worked his socks off to get there.
Jordan Davis has done a lot better.
Robert's still using his glove as a hat. Williams. His job would have been to get on and start spreading the ball around from the centre of the midfield. Can do it. Chidovic has come off.
For me, Mark, he's more of a defensive player,
yes.
Williams.
Yeah. Brobble. Disney's trying to stand him up. How many times have they competed against each other in this league? Holden, great shot. Over the bar from Holden. Look at the numbers there. Look at the numbers in the red shirts behind the shot.
The right idea, Mark, but execution from Holden. left a little bit wanting, but again, Ryan Brobble, and I think, you know, John Disney knows from old how dangerous Ryan Brobble can be.
You know, the standards that TNS set, Tom, are that good. They've been that good. Were they to complete a league and Nathaniel Carr's double, is that a good season?
Yeah, I think they're about to make a double substitution as well, which is...
No, TNS I was on about.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want treble.
Yeah.
They were on a quadruple a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but Liverpool were on a quadruple not long ago.
That's how tough it is to win. Jack Kenny has run himself into the ground.
He's been outstanding. Jack Kenny.
He'd be disappointed that he hasn't hit in the back of the net, I think, today. But if you're talking about effort, there's not many harder workers in the Cymru Premier than Jack Kenny.
No, exactly.
Aaron Williams and Michael Wilde are not two bad substitutes to bring on, by the way.
No, Williams got the winner, didn't he, in the semi-final? Coming on a substitute. Franklin, who's been struggling with a bit of cramp as well. He's put a good shift in.
So for me,
got the goal.
Yeah, you're sending Aaron Williams on now, and you're sending Michael Wilde on, and I am saying to them, just carbon copy what them two coming off do what they've done for the first 80 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure, Mark. You know, Neil Gibson is no fool, is he? He's
done
been
well.
around a long time.
Yeah. Aaron Williams, Harry Franklin, 10 minutes away from scoring a goal as a winner.
This man, he'll make a difference now, because I tell you one thing, his physicality is going to cause them a few problems.
Connor Roberts, Dan Williams. Wilde knows his job. He's got to work the front line. A lot of teams may be looking at this afternoon. It's always easy to see after the event. But how many teams have gone up against TNS this season and played 3 strikers against them? Not many, I'll tell you. Williams. Chiselvich again. Harrington's job to stop Chiselvich. Doesn't stop him.
See, nobody's helping Harrington at all there.
But we've gone through it, Tom, about 7 or 8 times now. So if it does happen, you know, we give a fair bit of warning from here. Dan Williams, Jordan Davis, to be careful, he's on a yellow. Edge of the box, Brad Young, can he get a shot off from that place? Young just lost his footing a little bit there first, so his handling was key to keeping that out.
Neil Gibson will be really happy with that. Young hitting a shot from outside the box, man. He won't be happy. He wants to get this, you know, ball to Chiselvich and Brobble, get in behind Connah, get the crosses in.
Again, it's a massive kick for Firth, and now you've got Michael Wilde at the other end. Aaron Williams does his job, just works, gets in the way of Chiselvich and unsettles him, and it goes out for a throw-in.
Yeah, 2 substitutes did absolutely exceptionally well there. Exactly what we said, Mark, when they came on, working the defence.
Aaron Williams, will he try Michael Wilde with a long throw? Nash, surprisingly for me, is pushed right up. Last 8 minutes, Nash wants a bit of the action in the opposition's box. The throw's a massive throw. Thrown to the ground there, by the way. Williams just got to get himself another throw or a corner. Williams. Harrington whips it across the front, headed away by Danny Davis. Quay Edwards, it's a good touch.
Declan Pools.
What a game he's had, by the way.
Yeah.
Harrington. Handball, says the referee.
Well, to be fair, for the scoreline being 2-1 after 83 minutes, Mark, they've got to hold them really well, to be fair. Connah, they've put a good shift in, but...
Left back pushes forward, tries to rattle one in, goes behind for a corner. The interesting fact, Tom, I think what a lot of people will look at the end, will it stay like this, is that Connah have simply had more chances than TNS, and you would not would have believed that stat before the start of the game. Short corner, just knocked off there. Marriott, back, Brobble, pings it in, chance. It was Brad Young on the edge. Leo Smith puts it back into a good area. Declan Poole hooks it clear. Get out is the shout from about 200 people below us. Get out. Redmond. The onslaught is expected in the last 10 to 15 minutes. Nash hooks it away. Can they get out? Jordan Davis playing as right back there now. Marriott. Back to the Chiselvich versus Harrison contest. Harrington. Williams. Leo Smith. Just trying to make that last perfect pass. It runs out of play off Rory. Yeah, it was a goal kick by the look of it.
Oh, I thought it was a corner myself.
I think Holden's going berserk there. To me, it looked like it just came off Holden, but pass goes into, it's a corner. It's off Quay Edwards.
Whether he's a bit irate.
Yeah. Is the clock ticking enough for Neil Gibson and company? 85 minutes on the clock. Connah's Quay Nomads 2, TNS 1, 135th JD Welsh Cup final. Can the Nomads win the cup for the second time? That goes straight out, that'll be a corner. Chiselvich hooks it clear for a long throw. Now we're in the territory, Tom. It's the last chance saloon now. Yeah, Aaron Williams will come across and fire the long throw in. Gibson, 5 minutes away from creating a bit of history. Didn't realise Alan Williams can throw the ball as far as he does, by the way. That's a brilliant long throw. Drops, hook clear. Leo Smith, Disney against McManus. Edwards, oh, he had to hook it instead of passing it. Holden, will it cost him? Holden puts it in. Firth. No, he's kicked it forward, he didn't kick it backwards. He's kicked it forward about half a yard. If you watch the replay, he drops it, which he has a couple of times today. Firth.
Now he's back and gets it.
She kicked it forward. Firth will launch this into the last third, and as long as McManus stays there, he'll take his time. McManus does the job and puts him off, by the way.
Not too sure what he was doing there.
Well, McManus did his job. Chiselvich. Dan Williams. Marriott. They won't give it up without the fight. TNS, their serial winners. Is a great ball chance. McManus is in there. Nash and Poole have defended superbly all afternoon. Michael Wilde, with all his experience, just wanted to hold that up then. Davis can't afford to give another foul then. Wilde. Williams says to Chiselvich, get wide. Harrington. Chiselvich drives forward. Young. The tackle was by John Disney. That's why it's gone for a corner.
Oh, Brad Young, surprisingly, he's got cramp as well. He's worked really hard, tirelessly, as Brad Young hasn't had too many openings.
Marriott. How many corners has he taken over his career for TNS to set up goals? This could be one of the most important corners he's ever taken for him. Marriott. Oh. Flashed across the front, I think it was McManus.
Yeah.
Perfect position, wasn't it? He knows. He says half an inch.
Just when it came off a defender.
It's a great area.
Michael Wilder was. Just got his head to it.
Oh, they've knocked off the short corner. Redmond, back post. Does it go behind for a goal kick? It's kept in play by Danny Davis. Smith. Marriott, will he take it on from 20 yards? Marriott, wide of the target. Doesn't work out for him.
Exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Connah's key player.
Craig Allison looking to the ground.
You'd expect him to do better there, Mark Marriott, with all experience.
The youngster gets the Man of the Match award, Josh Williams, 19 years of age. Will he also be a Welsh Cup winner and goal scoring winner?
Well, the next, when that board goes up, it's quite interesting how many minutes will be on that, Mark. I reckon out 7 for me.
I'll say 6. Firth gets his kicking back into action. Great kick. Just gives your team a chance. Gives it, you know, it's not a footballing kick out, but look at the ground he's made there, Tom.
Yeah.
Look at where he can get bodies in behind now.
And what's good about that is you can push your defenders up to the halfway line, which you have done.
Jordan Davis again has covered so much ground. Are you surprised by the lack of chances TNS have created, Tom? Especially in the last 20 minutes?
Yeah, 100%, Mark.
Harrington, Chisovich. 8 minutes added, Tom. Corner, 8 minutes added time.
Doing their best for the new Saints.
I mean, that is all you wanted to see when you are absolutely shattered in the Connah's key back 4 and somebody puts a clock up with 8 minutes added on. That'll be a record, won't it, for a Welsh Cup? Marriott will look for the same area. He goes short, surprising. Brobble, Bratley does his job. Callum Bratley stood up well, and you are fuming if you're in the middle.
100%, Mark.
For TNS there with a couple of minutes to go, or 7 or 8 minutes to go. You want it delivered. Marriott wants the ball off Chisovich. I know it's only first against second, Tom, and they obviously look. It's a quality cup final for us. It's been a quality match, but it still goes down as a shock.
Well, if the scores stay the same, Mark, it definitely will be, because overwhelming odds on to win this cup.
Oh, brilliant from Brobble. Brilliant from Bobble. He's bobbling around everywhere. There's a big chance now. It's hooked clear by Nash. Who else? They are clinging on. Will Marriott take the shot on from 25 yards? Or does he just put it back in? Good work from Bratley. Just leaned on. Bratley does really well there. You did talk about him coming on and adding some experience. Nutmeg all day long. And then it's just a case of keeping it out.
Do you think for a player of his experience, that ball should have been whipped in there? He's got half a yard. Instead of that, he tries to beat another one. Just overplaying.
I'm surprised how quick Andy Firth is taking this kick, by the way. Michael Wild has to win the first header now and get it back down in the corner. Firth, Wild, it's blocked on his run. John Disney, I'm put a foot wrong all afternoon. He couldn't have been far away from the man of the match, but everybody in that red shirt so far this afternoon has had a chance. Foul not given, right in front of us.
Yeah.
The minutes tick away. 2.5 minutes of the 8. Connah's key 2.
Is Conor Roberts trying to waste time here?
TNS 1. Danny Davis gets it forward. Rory Holden has been on the periphery, really. Marriott. An unbeaten season in Welsh domestic football is 4 or 5 minutes away from being broken by Connah's Key Nomads.
Still 5 minutes left, Mark.
Danny Davis. Smith. They'll pass. They'll take a touch and pass and try to just going down the right hand side too often, I think, for now. Bratley again. Noah Edwards will keep this in play. Two brothers on a Welsh Cup winning final team. Proud parents, eh, Tom?
Absolutely.
Wild's got to do more. He's got to do more.
I think coming on as a substitute sometimes it's really hard.
Yeah. But Wild, he's such a good competitor. He would have wanted that down in the corner. 4 minutes away. 94 on the clock. Brad Young across. Dan Williams. Williams, Leo Smith. Holden. The cheers are from the Nomads in the crowd.
Surprising, actually. He's taking it out to his toll on the Saints players as well. A few of them struggling physically.
Firth. McManus. Actually on target. I don't know if McManus has had an attempt on target. He had the header. It's come off the defender. Is Wild. That's more like it. He won't be disappointed with that, Wild. Just have to stop it coming straight back. Marriott. Neil Gibson so close. Craig Harrison just wanting a bit more from his team. They're a goal away from penalties, which would give them a chance of winning the treble. They've been fantastic in the league.
Yeah, unbeaten.
Holden. Danny Davis decides to push forward now as well. Slides a slide rule pass in. Jordan Davis has covered every blade of grass. It's a corner. Simple now. Marriott. Don't think they'll go short this time, Tom.
It's got to go in that penalty area.
I'm surprised nobody has stood on the goalkeeper's toes here. Andy Firth. You've got to get on his toes with an in-swinger. I think Chiselvich is just doing it. Marriott. Goal kick. Oh, it's a corner.
They're asking for handball there as well. It's good ball into the near post though.
There's nobody in the hole in front of Rory Holding. No, it is. He's just gone in the hole. Deck pool. Chance. Oh, he punches it clear. Brilliant bit of goalkeeping from Andy Firth. He's staying down injured. Might have to blow up. He showed a lot of guts then.
Yeah.
A lot of guts to get that punch away. Danny Davis says why.
A lot of bodies there in that 6-yard box. Who's fouling who? Yeah, he just bumps into...
I think he'll be a bit unlucky not to get the free kick there, the goalkeeper, you know. He's put his body on the line, but there's a foot up here. There it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a free kick, by the way. Firth. Andy Firth is down at the moment. He is about 1.5 minutes away from running around the whole pitch, celebrating. Daniel Roberts looks like. Craig looks disappointed. It's such a beautiful season. Could finish on a little bit of a low for him.
Well, he's got to take a lot of credit. You know, he's had a fantastic season.
Brilliant season Craig Harrison's had.
And this game's gone down to the wire. I'm sure taking Declan Poole off is a good idea, Mark.
Oh, Poole's had some game.
Maybe
set the first goal up for Harry Franklin. He walks off with 1 minute left of this game.
Yeah, I think we're going to have...
Dan Roberts comes on.
Another couple of minutes, Mark, added on here.
Yeah.
All in the hands of Bryn Markham Jones, your favourite referee, Mark?
Yeah, he's done great. He's done a great job. He's done a great job this afternoon. You know, he's the top dog in the league, most probably. He's up there anyway. Michael Wilde now has been surrounded by 3 markers there. It'll be a blocker first.
Yeah, Williams is just blocking him.
Yeah. Wilde, can he win the header? Does win the header. That was worth a foul then, most probably, from Callum Bratley, you know. Dan Davis, last minute of the cup final. Goals by Harry Franklin and Josh Williams. 19-year-old Josh Williams give Connah's Quay a 2-1 lead. Can TNS, serial winners of this cup, get the penalties? They're just dropping a really deep here. Young gets it across. Firth again. Firth goes down. Gibson claps his hands.
Seconds away, probably.
Seconds away. Will this be it? If Firth kicks this now, McManus is not doing his team no favours here, that's why he's not kicking it yet. Launches it forward. Only Michael Wilde up there now. Jordan Davis directing operations. Will he go to the Scottish football with the Welsh Cup winners medal?
That'll be cruel now.
All or nothing now.
Connah.
All or nothing for TNS. That's why it's launched forward. McManus with a flick. Miss kicks it. Noah Edwards, who's had a superb game in midfield. Great header from Chiselvich. Holden, it's got to go back quick. Brobble. Bratley. Chiselvich, it's got to go in. There's 5 or 6 waiting for it. Headed away by Aaron Williams. Marriott. Aaron Williams closing down. They can't get out, they've got to get out. Somebody's got to stop the cross coming in. Chiselvich. It's all over. The final whistle and Rodney Parade is blown by the referee, and Connah's Quay Nomads win the 135th Welsh Cup by 2-1 against red-hot favourites TNS. You have to congratulate TNS on a brilliant campaign in the league, but what a shock. The Nomads win the cup for the second time, and John Disney's 5 minutes away from collecting it.
Oh, absolutely fantastic from the Nomads. What a terrific performance. And at the end, you know, the legs had gone, but the hearts hadn't. They kept on going. They dug really, really deep. That keeper had a pretty outstanding game. Didn't have to make any brilliant saves, but when he caught into action, he did it. And every man has played his part in that Connah's Quay performance.
There was something about it today. We spoke to Gibson at the start. He fancied himself. He played 3 strikers against a team who have scored 30 or 40 goals more than anybody. That are 33 points clear. He said, I'm going to have a go. I'm going to try and win it our way. And they've won it their way.
Yeah.
They've won it their way. Yeah. And I think Craig will... that's why he's shaking their hands to a few of his ex-players. What a win. That is as big as the win when Andy Morrison won the cup and won the league. Brilliant performance from Neil Gibson and company.
Yeah, what a way to finish for Michael Wilde. Did play a massive part this afternoon, but over the years he's been an absolute brilliant servant to the Welsh Premier League.
Nick, Owain, diolch yn fawr iawn, mae Emma Lewis a Malcolm Allen gyda fi. Malcolm, nes ti awgrymu fo hwn yn mynd i ddigwydd?
It's a massive result,
it's a shock result. Beth ti'n gwybod?
O'n i jyst di bod yn nes nhw yn y gwestiwn un peth.
The players in the red shirts simply run themselves into the ground.
Yeah, and also, maybe for the last 10-15 minutes, they were in control of the game for long periods, man. Played some really good football. I think you can say anything about. It's the same for both teams at surface. Exactly the same.
Neil Smith looks disappointed, obviously. And if elation on the faces. There's Jack Kenny.
If he'd been critical, 1 or 2 players never turned up for TNS this afternoon, but that's life.
That's life.
Ni'n mynd i gael mwy o ymateb ar ôl i ni gael ymateb. Yr enillwyr, mae Sean a David yn ei canol nhw gyda seren y gêm.
Josh, Connah's Quay, JD Welsh Cup winners. How good does this one feel?
Surreal, honestly. It's like best. This is the best moment of football I've ever had. Hopefully many more to come, but this is going to be up there, I think, definitely.
The celebrations say it all, and I've got to say, we've just been in awe of the goal that you've scored. Talk us through it, because that wasn't an easy one to put away, was it?
Yeah, I think I can't even remember much of it myself, to be honest. Dex flicked over, I think, and then I've just jumped up, and I missed time of jump, so I just thought I'm going to give it a good swing, and thankfully it's gone in. So yeah, positive.
Look, what was the message at half-time? Because going in 2-up, you knew that they were going to throw everything at you in that second half. What was the message from the manager?
Just to keep going. This is one of our targets we have at the start of the season, and obviously we've won it now, and just said to keep going and work as hard as you can.
And a word about Neil Gibson. What's he given you this season, Josh?
He's given me loads of opportunities last season, this season, and he's given me a platform to give myself a step into football. So yeah, it's been brilliant. It's great.
Not long to go now until the preparations for Europe have to begin, Josh. European football, Welsh Cup winners. How good does that sound?
Oh, unbelievable, yeah.
Look, go and enjoy the celebrations. Congratulations.
Dyna ni. Wedi cam fesur y naid am y gol na. Ni'n dipyn o gol, a ni cael mwy o ymateb am hynny. Mae'n champagne gyda fe, mae'n y gwpan i'w godi fan hyn hefyd. Dewch nôl ato ni i weld y cyfan wedi'r egwyl. Croes yn ôl ato ni, mae yna ddathlu a Rodney Parade. Connah yn paratoi i godi Cwpan Cymru. Wedi synnu'r seintiau newydd. Gol Josh Williams am gol i ennill rownd derfynol. 2 gol i 1 oedd y sgôr terfynol am ffordd i orffen y tymor domestig fan hyn yng Nghymru. Golygfeydd gwych a dyma'r olygfa ar y chwifan ola. Sy'n angen dweud mwy nag ys e. Malcolm, ti'n bod yn siarad o fe? Beth ydw i ddweud?
Oedden ni'n credu yn y beth, nes i ddweud dechrau wsos am chwilio am y tapian yn ôl, 10 mlynedd nôl bron nhw am brath o giro fo prestatrid, dangos eich chwaraewyr i greu hanas, ac yn sicr nath o wneud hynny, ond hei, mae'n rhaid chdi gynhyrchu pethau, a nath ni weld Wigan yn cyrra Man City yn Cwpan FA Lloegr dipyn yn ôl, a hwnna'n sioc. Wel, mae hon yn fwy o sioc i fi. Y ffordd mae'r seintiau newydd wedi dominyddio sligo, dwi'n licio gair, ond di curo bethau dros y blynyddoedd, a fod oedd o'r unlla, a dangos i naws i ganddo fo'n gêm, am i wybodaeth, am i planio, am i baratoadau, mor proffesiynol, heiddiannol.
Mae'n ganlyniad syfr danol Emlyn, dewch ni fod yn hollol onest, nhw'n wedi colli drwy tymor. 2 gêm gyntaf Cey Connah tymor yma, colli neb yn y Seintiau yng Nghwpan y Gyngred, colli yng gêm gyntaf'r Gyngred, a mae fe'n gorffen fan hyn heddi yn yr eilwen iddyn nhw.
Chwarae teg, gael gêm yn gol emosiynol fyna, rhaid gweud. Ond heiddiannol iawn, fi'n cael nath nhw dominate o'r gêm, really. Nath Seintiau wneud bach, ond just dim digon. A dros tymor, mae'n anodd, achos mae Seintiau, mae'r cysondeb yna, mae'r lefel yna, mae'r safon yna, gan y chwaraewyr a'r hyfforddwyr. Ond mewn un gêm, fel wnaeth i weld heddiw, mae Gibo a'i dîm a'r chwaraewyr wedi'n dda iawn, a heiddiannol ennill y Cwpan Gymru.
Ie, a ni'n holi cyn y gêm, ni'n synnu, ni'n siomedig bod neb wedi gallu ennill yn erbyn o gwbl tymor yma. Wel, mae rhywun wedi reit ar y diwedd, mae hwnna'n stori ni hunan. Hwnna'n rhyw neges i weddill y Gyngred hefyd. Come on, dim byd neb yn y Seintiau, maen nhw'n dim gwych, ond mae'n neis gweld yn cael ei herio.
Yndi, sa'n ni wrth i gyd wrth yn bodd, sy'n gyda'r cysondeb o tîmau Cymru, yr un safon yna Cey Connah ddangos heddiw. Cey Connah ar ei gorau heddiw, oedden nhw'n gwybod, oedd y 9 ella 10 yn gorau bod ar ei gorau i gyda'r gêm yma, a mi oedden nhw. O'r golgeidwad, holl ffordd drwad, oedden nhw mor benderfynol ac efo'r agwedd yma. Cryf, cymeriad cryf, neb gadael un lawr ac yn trystio gilydd, a rwan edrych am y sefyllfa yna.
Ydych chi'n gobeithio bod nid yn unig yn neges i bob arall, ond yn gam arall i Cey Connah. Pwy a wy, mae yna sôn am newidiadau dros yr haf. Ydych chi'n gobeithio bod yna fwy o glybiau yn ceisio Milan lefel. Ni wedi clywed am strategaeth yma. Chi jyst eisiau gael mwy o bobl yn herio, nag chi?
Mwy o bobl yn herio, ond mae angen cofio fa mor anodd mae'n neud hynny hefyd. Mae'n rhywun jyst gweud, Cey Connah'n neud dda iawn heddiw, ond fel ni'n sôn, dros tymor mae'n anodd iawn. Gobeithio mae bob clwb gallu gwella ar ei ffordd mae'n neud, gobeithio mae'r strategi gobeithio mynd i gweithio mewn ffordd. Ond wrth gwrs, mae angen cofio, mae Seintiau wedi dangos lefel a safon uwch trwy'r tymor. A dyn ni methu anghofio hynny, wrth gwrs, gêm ffantastig gan y Cey Connah heddiw, ond Seintiau sydd dal ar y brig yn y tymor a dros Cymru, really.
Ie, na, dim amheuaeth am hynny. Maen nhw'n dipyn o dîm, ond dim yn siŵr pa mor gyfarwydd nhw a hyn yn camu fyny cynta i gael y medalau ac yn cerdded heibio y cwpan. Dim nhw fydd yn ei godi fe. Mae Cey Connah yn paratoi i wneud hynny ac ar y nodyn yna, ewn ni nôl at Nick Farry.
Welcome back. TNS picking up their losers medal. This is a rarity in Welsh football to see this. TNS on the wrong side in a cup final. Their brilliant season in the league has been, their treble's been spoiled by a massive display, Tommy, from Connah's Quay Nomads.
It's called the magic of the cup, Mark.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you said earlier in the commentaries, in 2017 they lost their last
25 games ago.
25 games in the Welsh Cup. That is a fantastic record, and to have achieved that, you know, Neil Gibson, his coaching team and his team have been absolutely fantastic to overcome.
And they've produced a wonderful final for us. I think Josh Williams might be going up for the Man of the Match award. Well done, Josh. Well earned, son. To win the cup final with a beauty of a goal like that at 19 years of age. Says there's a lot of things could happen to you in this game, son, and I only hope it's all pluses.
Good. Yeah, 100%, Mark. You'll remember this day for the rest of his life. Winning that Welsh Cup with an absolutely fantastic goal. Couldn't ask for a better Sunday afternoon, could you? For him.
The Connah's key players to pick up their winners' medals. A lot of people wouldn't have seen this afternoon. I think the odds would have been as long as 7 or 8 to 1 on the day for Connah's Quay. But there's been some shocks around football at present.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, we are here today and we've seen a bit of history probably. You know, the unbeaten champions getting I don't say demolished, but, you know, they'll feel like they've been demolished, not, you know, getting their hands on that cup, which they really wanted to.
And it's amazing what a win can do to you. 5 minutes ago, they were out on their feet, the Nomads, clinging on to victory. In an hour's time, they'll be dancing on the bus on the way home.
Yeah, I thought they might be staying down, Mark, but are they going back, are they?
I think they are.
Yeah.
Maybe, hey, they could stay where they like now.
Yeah, be some party on that bus then.
Absolutely. There's Neil Gibson. Of course, he's a winner for the second time. He won as a player manager. He pressed that in town. And he goes into a rare breed there. Well done. Well done, Gibbo. And your coaching staff, Lee Jones.
Jay Caton.
Yeah, they've been around, Cyncoed's been around the Nomads for years and years.
Yeah, it's a very stable club, isn't it? You know, over the years, to be fair. Seen a few of their supporters underneath us here. Yeah,
they absolutely compete. But this could go down, Tom. You know, they had a fantastic win in Europe a couple of years ago up in Scotland and Andy Mollison. But there's two men who've been around for the last few years for the Nomads. John Disney, what a captain's performance.
Well, he must have been very unlucky not to get the man of the match, because he's absolutely fantastic. That header off the line.
Brilliant.
Second half.
Michael Wilde and John Disney to lift the JD Welsh Cup on behalf of Connah's Quay Nomads. A 2-1 victory, and the cup will now be lifted by a brilliant performance on the day from the Nomads.
Am olygfa, Connah yn dathlu, cwpan yn cael ei godi ar ddiwedd tymor. Traddodiad gorau, pêl-droed, mae'r haul yn gwenu hefyd. Eiliad hyfryd i Mike Wilde sy'n gadael y clwb. John Disney yn dathlu, a Connah yno eto. Tîm olau ennill yn erbyn y seintiau yng Nghwpan Cymru fel ydych 2,245 diwrnod yn ôl. Ddigwyddodd hynny. Fi'n gwybod mae Covid ac ati ni newid y ond mae wedi bod yn amser hir. Mae rwy'n di stopio nhw o'r diwedd. Malcolm, mae jyst yn eiliad wych i glwb fel Connah.
Wel ia, ar yr adeg yma, ti'n gwybod, maen nhw wedi... Mae'r cyllid di mynd lawr, dyn nhw ddim di bod mor...
Dwi'n stopio ti'n mynd rwy'n Malcolm, achos dewch chi glywed gan Neil Gibson.
Okay.
Neil, after 6 years, Connah's Quay have got their hands back on the Welsh Cup. What a game, what a performance.
Yeah, I've lost my voice. I can barely breathe, but do you know what? I thought the players, to a man, were absolutely magnificent. They got what they deserved, I felt. TNS are going to ask you so many questions, and if you're going to beat a TNS team, you're going to have to really go to the bottoms of what you've got. I thought we posed a problem in the first half, deserved to be in the lead, and we've got to weather the storm second half, but we got over the line.
Yeah, how pleased are you second half, Neil? Because you knew they were going to throw the kitchen sink at you in that second half. Defensively, you showed so much character this evening.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't feel that some of the players and staff have had the credit that they deserve really this season. We spoke about it as a driving force and a factor. We know how good we've been all season. We know how hard we've worked all season. And winning the Welsh Cup, as well as second, probably puts a little bit of an icing on the cake, and people might realise how well we've done this year.
I know you've got a lot of history with this competition, Neil. Personally, where does this one rank?
Do you know, it's hard to put it into words. I think Prestatyn will always be special for what it was and what it means to me, but this group of players and staff, they go to the well for each other, and they stick together all the way through everything. So I'm just so pleased that they're going to get what they deserve tonight, and that's same with the Welsh Cup trophy.
Celebrations tonight, but there's not that long to go, Neil, until you need to start preparing for Europe. Going into Europe as winners of this cup, how much does that mean?
Yeah, it means an awful lot to the players, because Connah's Quay Nomads, you know, we want to win trophies, we want to be in and around in these.
Dyna ni'n sôn am draddodiadau'r cwpan, mae'n braf gweld yr hael yn gwentrodd yn arall yw chwaraewyr yn neidio ben y rheolwr. Pan mae'r cyfan di gorffen, Emlyn nath dweud fyna, they've been to the well. Maen nhw wedi rhoi popeth yn gorfforol fan yna hefyd. Ond eto, yn degwyd, yn edrych yn weddol gyfforddus.
Do, nath y gweithio'n galed, ond hefyd yn feddyliol hefyd.
Fe fel anodd yw hynny, neu beth ti'n mewn TNS?
Focus cyn y gêm, oedd e'n mor bwysig. Man for man, ffordd nath fel amddiffyn yn y 3-5-2. Ond arbennig o dda heddiw. Ail hanner, tyma bach fwy mesu, trwy Disney off y llinell a bethau fel yna, ond heiddiannol iawn, a chwarae teg i'r grŵp o'r chwaraewyr ar y ffordd wirio o'r gamp mawr o ennill y gwpan.
Ie, ac dwi'n sôn am, o'n i'n disgwyl Cyncoed Gegin ac at. Er fy meddiant, beth ddigwyddodd y seintiau yn yr ail hanner yna? Nhw'n methu clicio rhywsut?
Wel, nath o redeg allan o gwestiynau, a wedyn gofyn yr un gwestiynau. Felly nath o'n i sôn gyda'r gêm am plan A, a wedyn plan A eto, ond ti'n ei plan A well, a nath o'n digwydd. Nath o'n newid system i bin bach, ond, gwanda, Neil Gibson, iawn, oedd yn gwybod o'n i mewn i'r gêm, awt o tyloedd tymor yma, hyn i'r goliau wrth gwrs, cen i wneud mor dda. Mae gen i fo'r tîm gwana i fod yn y gêm yma, oce? Mae'r Saints newydd fod i giro oherwydd y tystiolaeth na ni'n weld. Felly mae o'n gwrdd cael bob ounce o ora allan o hyn. Mae hwnna'n gret o gol. ffordd mae Franklin just yn sweepio i yn brysio i fewn efo un symudiad ar y troia.
A chi barod i fod hon eto am eiliad, Emlyn.
Just amser i berffaith gan Josh. Mae Josh gweud bod e ddim ond amser i berffaith. Mae'n methu fel oedd Malcolm sôn yn gynharach. Mae'n methu aros nes y bêl dod lawr. Bydd dwi'n credu bariad sydd yna ar y bêl ond chwipwer gyda.
Werth ennill gêm.
End game, ie.
Mae'n gol i ennill unrhyw rownd derfynol. Lot o sôn i bod am falle dod o'i fan hyn, ni wedi cael yr heilwen o Rodney Parade a ni wedi cael tipyn o gêm hefyd. Ond neb yn siŵr, alle Cyncoed wedi sgorio goliau cynnar yn mynd â hi i'r gwrthwyneb. Mae'n bod yn brawn gwych.
Gwych go iawn. Mae rhaid chi'n cael ffeinal mewn fama neu cael ras. I ffwrdd o gyngraedd genedlaethol ni, because mae'n special fel mae'r gêm ma wedi bod.
Wel dyna ni, diolch yn fawr iawn i chi am y cwmni. Mae'n bod yn hyfryd cael eich cwmni chi. Mwy o bêl-drod i ddod ni nôl wythnos nesaf, rownd derfynol Built Energy, y merched. Ni'n barod am hynny hefyd, ond diolch yn fawr iawn i Rodney Parade am y croeso. Fe gymryd i dros 140 o flynyddoedd, mae Cwpan Cymru wedi cyrraedd yma, a mae'r nomadiaid yn hoffi crwydro. Di crwydro i'r de i godi Cwpan Cymru. Hwyl fawr i chi.